Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is your girl, Neek at Night. And tonight we are going to be talking, this morning, we're going to be talking about Joycelyn just now dropping her first installment of her telling her story. She decided to release this information on Patreon. Patreon is a service where you have to pay to see exclusive posts and things like that. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to come on in so we can, go over this, read through it. I got the tea. I don't know if once you pay for Patreon, I don't know if this goes against the terms or whatever. So I'm gonna need y'all to hold me down with a Cash App, okay? I went out my way. I paid the little money. I paid the little shmoney, so you ain't had to pay the shmoney. But I'm giving y'all the tea. I'm about to get into it. I'm going to read to y'all what she said. But I'm going to need for you guys to support your girl with a super chat. Support your girl with a Cash App. Because I'm giving you the tea right away. As hot off the press. Right on, and the phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. Is she actually live? Yes, I'm actually live, Tilda. I'm actually live. This is live right now. This is live. And I'm giving people, time to come on in. Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button right now. Hit them like buttons. And I need y'all support. I don't even know if once you pay for Patreon, if you're not supposed to put what the paid information is. I don't know. So I have to find that part out. So I don't know if I will keep this up. But those of you who are live, y'all gonna get this tea. And for this tea, I'm gonna need y'all to support your girl. I went out my way. And I'm going to need y'all support, okay? Thank you, Mina. Hey, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Mina. My Cash App, Cash Apps and Super Chats, I went out my way, so y'all ain't had to. Somebody said, wouldn't Cash App be better than Super Chat? Cash App is better than Super Chat because there is no percentage taken when you take when you send a Cash App, it goes to me. When you do a Super Chat, YouTube takes the proceed. But, hey, it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Some people may feel comfortable doing Super Chat. Some people may feel comfortable doing Cash App. And not everybody has Cash App, but everybody can Super Chat. Okay? Okay. All right, so we have you guys coming in. So yesterday I did a live video and I told you guys that Joycelyn Savage had took to her Instagram page and she pretty much said that she was going to be revealing some things. She was going to be, telling her story, and she said that she was sorry. Well, this morning she dropped, thank you, Jersey Girl, for the donation. This morning she dropped a video saying, this is my story, that she was going to tell her story. Thank you, Sarita Graham, for the donation. She said this was her story. She's about to tell her story. And now she said that she's going to do it via Patreon. So I'm going to go over that. So before I go over the Patreon, I want to show you guys what she posted on Instagram. There are some people who think that this is a fake page. I don't know if the page is fake or not, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know if the page is fake or not. All I can go off of is the fact that, it's photos of her from 2017. It is way before Surviving R. Kelly. So I don't know. Surviving R. Kelly happened this year. It came out this year. And before that, people didn't know who she was. So I don't know that somebody makes a fake page 2 years prior to people knowing who they are. I don't know how that happens. Somebody says she has a lot of pages. She probably does after surviving R. Kelly. So that's the difference. What I'm saying is, like, I could see after, the show airs, then, you have all these weird people who, make all these pages. Her page that she's posting this from is before surviving R. Kelly. Before that. So, thank you guys for the donations. Let me show you guys what her post was. It has music. She's playing Lizzo. It's playing Lizzo in the background. So I'm going to mute the audio so that I don't get hit with a copyright strike. But let me pull up her page right now. Let me pull up her page. Okay, so this is her Instagram page where it says, Joycelyn Savage. Hold on, let me scroll up. Wait. Let me scroll up. Okay, so this is her page. And her page, it says, Joycelyn Savage. And on the page, it has post. So you have this post right here, and it tells you when it was posted, which was July 21st, 2017. The first time I ever seen her was on 2018, and that's when she made the appearance on TMZ, and that was, that was like when all of this was starting to kick up, and her parents had said like she was missing and stuff, and that was in 2018. So this is a photo of her on July 21st, 2017. Now, people said that there were other fake pages or other pages. I don't know if this page is fake or not, but hers, it shows, hold on, wait. Can y'all see the date? Okay, you can see the date now. I don't know if I was showing the date at first. Okay, so you see how right here, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Okay, so you see how this was posted July 21st. So people are saying she has other pages. Were the other pages created before or after surviving R. Kelly? And mind you, surviving R. Kelly was this year. It was this year. And after that, of course, the people, people will make pages after that. This is before she went on TMZ. There's a post and a photo of her. This is before she went on TMZ, before the whole R. Kelly scandal. So to me, I feel like it's real. Now, could it be somebody else accessing her page other than her? I don't know. That's for, you guys to decide. I don't know. I feel like it's potentially real. And we're just going to get into it. But again, I just wanted to make that disclaimer or, just talk about that real quick because that is what people have said. So I have to share with you guys what the word is, I want you guys to know what the word is. I don't think that it's fake. I don't know. But again, the other pages, I'm assuming, and I'm almost positive any other pages is after, any other pages is after the surviving R. Kelly. Okay. And so, so she posted up this video on that page and that's where she announced, and this is another post. And this was also, in 2017 as well on her page. And that's her. Okay. And then this is what I showed you guys yesterday where she made this post. And then so today she posted this video. And so she said in her caption, I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay. In her caption, she said, I have partnered up with Patreon where I will post daily chapters of my story, things I am going to reveal that was swear not to see the light of day. By NDA, I am risking my life for many others. This story is 18 plus and only for mature audience. I want to make sure my story is very detailed as I can remember. My first story, where it all started, is out now. Patreon.com/Joycelyn Savage. And she's saying that she has this Patreon. And so let me play the video. Let me mute the audio. Hold on. Let me mute the audio. Okay. So that's the little video, and it directs you to Patreon. And as I stated, I paid, so y'all ain't got to. I'm bringing y'all the tea, so y'all ain't got to go on the hunt. I encourage, donations, because I don't know if I am going against terms of service by releasing what is paid content to the public or exclusive content to the public. I'm not sure. So let's go to it. We're going to read it together. The phone lines are open. You guys can call in and we'll have a discussion.
All participants are muted and they can unmute themselves.
We'll have a discussion. The phone lines, the call-in number is 605-468-8756. The access code is 284538. I'm going to go on over to her Patreon right now so that I can, read to you guys what it said. So let's go on over to the Patreon. Let me put it on the screen. So this is her screen. So to get this exclusive content, I paid $9. So it says you're paying $9. I'm not paying $9 per month. We just gonna get this tea, and we gonna end the the subscription or whatever you call it. Okay, so let me zoom in so y'all see right there. All right, cool. All right, so it says Joycelyn Savage is creating a story that many people need to hear about, and it says the truth. So when I did it, which was a while ago, it was 93 patrons. I'm sure it's much more than that now. It says my name is, or actually I could refresh the page to see how many patrons it is now. 182 patrons right now. Okay. So 182 so far. So it says, okay, let's read through it. It says, my name is Joycelyn, and while we're reading through it, hit them like buttons, hit the likes. I'm not used to telling people to hit the like button, so during the video, but I feel like, I need to remind y'all, hit the like button. Okay. So it says, my name is Joycelyn Savage. I am 24 years old, and I am here to tell my story. When I first read it, it said 23. It definitely said 23. So they must have just edited this or something. But anyways, it says, I am 24 years old, and I am here to tell my story. I will reveal information/secrets I've been sweared, I guess she meant sworn, to not ever bring to light. But I am willing to risk it all. This is my story on Mr. Kelly. Become a patron above and view my story and see what I've been going through these past years. So, right here. Oh, somebody wrote something at the bottom. It said, girl, can you please leave him legally since he's doing illegal-ish to you? Okay, whatever. All right. Okay, so now let's read through it. Let's see if it's big enough on the screen. Let's center it. Okay, so it says, a lot of you guys already know how I met Mr. Robert at a concert when I was 19 years old in 2015. I got flued out to his concert, and with one of my closest friends, Robert flew both of us to California to his studio, which was a fun experience. But very mixed emotions, I can admit at the time. He was going to help me pursue my dreams and to become a model/singer. Let's scroll up. It says, Robert would always look at me in a sexual way the first couple of times we met. Occasionally, after meeting Robert and getting to know him, he was a really nice guy. I gave him my CD. He listened to it and he loved it, and that's where it all began. Robert said that he didn't think that you could sing on Gail, but so I don't know, y'all. Anyways, it says, after a couple of days of discussing my music with Robert, I can tell you that man loves to tell you what he can do for you. We were even in the process of getting me signed. I didn't believe that. He would say it exactly like this: baby girl, you are going to be the next Aaliyah. Okay, so I don't, you know what? You know what? You know what? Girl, you know what? Okay, so I think this is fake. I think it's fake. What? I don't. He said on Gail, like, clear as day, he don't think the girl could sing. So I don't know. Maybe this is what he said to get in her panties. I don't know. This is her story. You're right. I don't know. I'm just reading it. I'm just reading it to y'all. I don't know. But I mean, when a guy is trying to get with a girl, maybe, in the beginning, maybe he said whatever, she wanted to hear. Okay, so let's finish reading through it. Let's finish reading through it. Let's finish reading through it and see what's going on. Let me make my little Cash App, because, we all got to get through this together, and I will appreciate I'll appreciate going through this, finding this out for y'all, so y'all ain't had to, y'all ain't had to go through it. I went through it. I got it. So anyways, let me carry on. I just was thrown off a little bit. Okay, anyways, okay. Robert would always look at me in a sexual way the first couple of times we met. Occasionally, after meeting Robert and getting to know him, he was a really nice guy. I gave him my CD. He listened to it and he loved it. That's where it all began. After a couple days of discussing my music with Robert, I can tell you that man loves to tell you what he can do for you. We were even in the process of getting me signed. I didn't believe that. He would say it exactly like this: baby girl, you are going to be the next Aaliyah. And I truly loved Aaliyah, so Robert would repeatedly say this to me. Okay? And then it says, there's something about Robert and Aaliyah that I'm going to reveal, which everyone needs to know. As one of his victims, yes, victim, I've seen more and heard more. I had dropped out of college because it was like I had everything I needed. I had money, new clothes. Every day it was really hard. It was a really hard decision at the time. But me meeting an artist like Robert at 19 years old, I didn't have nothing to worry about at the time. We also did a couple of songs together in the studio, which he promised me he would release on his platform, which never seen the day of light. Robert told me so many lies. My 19-year-old mind believed every one of them. Okay. It is 1,000 people in the chat. Hit them like buttons. As I read through this. This is her story. I appreciate Cash Apps and Super Chats for going through this so that y'all didn't have to. My Cash App is right there. Thank you. I appreciate it, because I'm biting the bullet so y'all didn't have to, okay? I am biting the bullet so y'all ain't have to, okay? And I will appreciate y'all to donate, okay? And hit them like buttons right now. So let me go and scroll up. Okay. So, okay, so you know, in this spelling, I mean, somebody said that she went to college but she can't spell, but let's be honest. Everybody, just cuz you went to college does not mean that you it does not mean that you are smart, like the smartest thing in the world. A lot of people think that if you go to college, that means that you are like suddenly like so smart or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, it's crazy. Anyways, so it says the year the year 2015 was the year I can admit I failed in love with Robert because of what he did for me. He was nothing like my past boyfriends. Breakfast every morning. He took me anywhere I wanted to go. All of this at the age of 19 was something to look forward to, hanging with the R. Kelly. Like, you wouldn't at the time. Things started to change after a couple months staying with Robert, but I already knew what was bound to happen. Nothing can be so perfect in my world. After these couple of months, Robert started giving me commands and making sure I call him by certain names like Master or Daddy, which I didn't really care for at the time. If I wasn't getting paid or pursuing my dream, I would have went home, but all of that didn't stop just yet. But it started getting worse by day. He would raise his voice at me if I didn't call him by those two names, okay? So, okay. Sorry, I have to go into another screen to scroll it up. And then I have to make sure what I see is what you guys see. So, okay. So she had to call him by these two names. And then it says, if Robert called me, I would have to reply, yes, daddy, or please, daddy. He was so controlling. Robert likes to manipulate whoever he's was in the room with, even down to his own assistant. He didn't care. Everyone was in it for a check, so they didn't care either. Robert had about a couple of houses where we would travel back and forth to, and there were certain, why is that period there? Okay. And there were certain rooms I couldn't enter, such as the basement, which made me cautious, and it really bothered me not knowing what was behind certain doors. R. Kelly has cameras on every property he owned, and I thought it was just to keep him and his people safe, but no. It was to keep whatever he was hiding protected. Okay. And then it says, okay, Robert always had people, assistant over his house. Everywhere he go, they went. They never spoken to me or anything. They just watched me, which was weird to me at the time. I can say I didn't have any type of privacy at all. Now that I think of it, if I showered, one of his assistants would have to be by the door while I shower. At the moment, I kept thinking to myself, why is all of this? Does he think I will run away or go back home? That's exactly what he thought. He didn't want me to leave at all, but I will get into that. I couldn't talk to my parents in private sometimes. I was told what to say on the phone to them. He would always say, girl, what? All this can stop today. You want a career ? Or do you want to live a normal life? Basically trying to make me do what he wants. And of course, I wanted a career in the industry. So that really meant a lot to me. And that's what I was here for. Next chapter will be out shortly. Okay, so I guess this is the first chapter of her installment. And let me see the comments. Okay, so she said that she'll be dropping another chapter at 10 p.m. Somebody says, so far so good. If possible, try to release on a schedule so we can all know when to tune in. And she said, thank you. I'll be dropping another chapter at 10. And then that person was asking if she was releasing more today. This person says, I can only imagine how difficult this is for you. Keep your head up, babe. And then she said, it is. It's so much I have to get into because now that I have a little bit of freedom, I can say what I want, but I am always being watched everywhere I go. But one of his assistants is letting me explain my story, and I won't say their name even though I signed an NDA. Okay, and they said that they're ready for the next chapter. This person said they expected more. Somebody said better off doing a series. Then this person said, can you leave him legally since he is doing illegal-ish to you? An NDA doesn't matter. Okay? And so let's see how many patrons she has now. So now she has 206 patrons. Okay? And it's going up. It's going up, going up, going up. So shout out to 1,300 of you in the chat. The phone lines are open. I want to know what you guys think. Call in right now. Call in right now. The call-in number is 605-468-8756. And the access code is 284538. Okay? 605-468-8756. The access code is 284538. I want to know what y'all think about this first installment. I want to know what y'all think about her Patreon. I want to know, somebody said whoever made this just made some easy money. Somebody said, I don't know what to think. Okay, well, call in. Let me know. Let me know. Where's the video of here? What video? What you mean? I got a caller. Okay, 954. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Crystal. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
What you think
Hi,
about
can you hear me?
her story?
I think the story is crazy, but I think they have some type of relative issues. Like the way she writes, the way she expresses herself, it tells me that she has the same type of mentality that R. Kelly does. But I'm happy that you're covering it, and I'm interested in hearing more. I just signed on to Patreon, so.
Okay, you signed up on her Patreon?
Yes, I did.
Well, girl, how much you pay, girl? $9, $25? What you pay, girl?
I paid the $9 one, the cheap one, because, I just want to watch her. I'm not really a Patreon person, but I'm interested in covering, watching her story.
Okay, and you believe that it's really her?
I do. I mean, I believe that's her because she's so illiterate. I mean, I'm not trying to say she, not as smart as that story is, but I believe it has to take somebody of a small intelligence to be in a situation that long without getting any money, because you living in a hotel. Like, that's a hotel. Where's your future? So you got to have a small, limited mental capacity.
Somebody in the chat said, Nick, you can't read. Girl, I read it how that was wrote, and it was periods put places. It was stuff written places. Girl, I read it how... I read it how it was written, which was not, it was not correctly formed sentences there, honey. I read it how I was trying to make sense of how it was written. But yeah, so those of you guys who are listening, who did not catch this live, I'll probably take out the story portion of it because I don't know if I was supposed to share that anyways. But I read it online, and I'm having callers now express how they feel about what I just read to them about what Joycelyn released, which was her saying that R. Kelly was controlling, that she had to go to certain, had people watching her while she was in the bathroom and watching her everywhere she goes, and that she was, bound to an NDA, but she was not going to what is this? She's risking her life. I don't know, girl. I'm at a loss for words. Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, oh, no problem. And keep up the good work. Thank you so
Oh,
much
and
for covering this story.
Okay, so listen. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, I am. One Crystal.
Okay, so look it. I'm gonna end my subscription, but I want you to keep me in the loop. When she drops something, screenshot it and send it to me, okay?
I sure will. I'll do just that.
Don't forget.
I will not. I'm subscribed to you. I'm on all your videos, so I will be your day one A1.
Okay, so as soon as she drop, send it to my my Instagram. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for calling in.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Have a good day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So, all right. 402, hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
Oh my gosh. My name is Marco Duerno.
Your name is who? Wait, say what?
I'm sorry, I'm blushing. I cannot believe it's you. I'm calling you. I'm so excited.
I'm like, what you say?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, hello, Nick. My name is Marco Duerno.
Montclair's Reynolds? All right, what do you think about her story?
I don't know. It's kind of all over the place to me when I read it. It's kind of all over the place. And I gotta say this too. I'm not saying like, oh, R. Kelly is an innocent man, because he's not. We all know that. But at the same time, let me take a breather. I gotta breathe.
Relax. I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody.
But yeah, at the same time, I don't respect the fact how as soon as like the whole Me Too movement and the Time's Up Harvey Weinstein situation happened, it's almost as if when that happened, the whole R. Kelly situation is now brought up again. But like I said, I'm not defending him for what he did, because he should have been in jail a long time ago. I don't know why to this day they still gotta like keep beating the dead horse at the situation. But yeah, Joycelyn, she probably met R. Kelly. I'm not saying like she's lying. She's probably telling the truth.
Yeah, the only thing in the story was she said that she met him with her friend or something like that. But when she met him with her family, and her mother was backstage with him. That's the only part where I was just like, I don't know. But those of you guys just tuning in, I read through the first chapter of Joycelyn Savage's story in regards to, oh damn it, put me offline. Hopefully it goes back. All right, I'm back online. I don't know why YouTube be playing. But anyways, okay, so those of you, and caller, thank you for calling.
Thank you. I'm a huge fan of you, by the way.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right, so those of you who just now tuned in and are confused, Joycelyn Savage just dropped her first chapter on her explaining what it's like to be with R. Kelly. If you are a part of my notification gang, then you were here. I read through it. I don't want to put it back on the screen, but I can just kind of give you guys a summary of what it says, because I'm going to edit that part out of this video, because I don't know if I was supposed to share it. I'm going to figure out if that goes against the rules or not. Like when you have a Patreon and then you pay for it, you have people pay for exclusive content if the people are allowed to then reveal what the actual content is. I don't know. But I'm going to give you a summary. So basically what she said, those of you guys just tuning in, she said that she met R. Kelly, and, you know, she started to get in a relationship with him. He began to be controlling. He made her call her daddy. I mean, him daddy. And like when she would use the bathroom, he would make a person watch her. And then she said that somebody was watching her everywhere that she went. And she was saying that she wanted to now tell her truth. And now his assistant is allowing her to tell her truth. And, you know, so you have to pay in order to see her Patreon. You have to pay to read it. And she's going to release installments, chapters. She's going to release certain parts. So if you missed the part, turn your notifications on. Because if I ever do an impromptu live, you'll be able to, you know, get the tea before it's gone. Okay? And those of you who got it, got it. All right. So 903, hello? 903, hello? Hi.
Hey, Meek.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So this is what I think. I just think that it's people still trying to capitalize off of R. Kelly. Because I feel like if it was really Joycelyn, why not go to a news source? You know what I mean? Or like an interview.
I mean,
or...
I'm not even mad at this approach, honestly. I just think that if it's her, like, why not make a short video and say, hey, this is Joycelyn. I'm going to share my story. And then we can know, like, okay, this is really from her. That's the only thing. It's
right.
Like, because we still don't know if it's really her or not. Like, there's speculation that it might be the parents. It might be somebody else. She's not showing herself, her face. You know, she's just dropping these things. And it's like, I ain't mad at the hustle. If that's how if people are interested enough to pay, she might get a bigger payout through this way than she will somebody just interviewing her. So I'm not mad at this approach. I just think that, you know, if she gonna do it, at least let us see that it's really you.
Right, or like change your profile picture.
Right.
Or something to show us that, you know, you really are active. It really is you. That, you know.
Right. Chronicle
right now,
Speaks
it
said.
Can go either way.
Chronicle Speaks, who is here on YouTube, crushing it, doing her damn thing. She's a dope YouTuber. She said, I need Joycelyn to show herself on live and then I'll believe it. I think someone else is just trying to make money and use her name. The person sounds slow like Joycelyn, but I don't believe it. Okay, I'm not about to play with you, Chronicles. I mean, you know, Timothy Savage, they probably watching right now. The mama, the sister, they do be sounding slow as hell. But anyways, go ahead, caller. What you say?
No, that's all I wanted to say. That, you know, it could just go either way. It could be her, it couldn't be her. But like Chronicle said, I'ma just need her to make an appearance somewhere.
Right, me too. I think she needs to definitely show her face. And not just show us no photo. Do a video. This is Joycelyn. This is my story. Then, girl, shit. I'm like, okay, now go
We
on.
ain't asking you to pull no Azriel or nothing like that. Just something, girl. Just something.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, thank you so much. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay. 812. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, this is 912. I'm sorry. 912. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, Nick.
Hi. What's your name and where you calling from?
DeMonica, and I'm from North Carolina.
Okay. And what's your thoughts on her story? Were you here when I read the story?
Yeah, she sounds slow.
Yeah, I mean, you know. I failed in love and all of this stuff. I'm like, failed in love? What? And I ain't gonna sit here and act like I form the best sentences, because sometimes I be typing and I just be, you know, just trying to type real fast and get it out. But it's like, listen, if I'm making y'all pay for this story, I'm gonna at least try to proofread it a little bit. But hey, It is
I'm
what
just
it
mad
is.
how the I'm mad how the assistant like that she said the assistant let her do it right. So like, why didn't the assistant at least proofread it before letting her release it?
Somebody, I failed in love and I did this and that, and I'm just like, what?
But I don't think it's her. And if it is her, I think that the money that R. Kelly had for them, I think they ran out of it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a possibility. And this is probably her way of making her money back. Like I don't really, I'm sorry, I don't think that she's really telling the truth.
Okay.
I think she's like one of the ringleaders.
Okay.
That's what I think. Yeah, I don't think it's real. I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't pay for it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye. Somebody said, Nick, when you start charging for stories, I don't charge for stories. Joycelyn is charging for her story. So if you are just now tuning in, she released her story on Patreon in which she charges for a monthly subscription. And with the monthly subscription, she's going to release installments of her story. And the first part of her story that she released, she said that R. Kelly was controlling. He made her call her daddy, and all of that thing. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. 812. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Nick.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Stachelle, and I'm calling from Anchorage, Alaska.
Ooh, Alaska in the house. What you think of her
Yeah.
story? Were you here for when I read the story?
I was. And I'm not trying to sound mean, but just think about it. Do you know how many news outlets was jumping on that opportunity last night
Right.
to make a bid to get that girl's story? And are you familiar with the Patreon site?
Yes, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
If that is truly her, she would have made a video on Patreon, not a post. That is somebody sitting back listening and watching everybody laughing, and their bank account is fat right now.
Yeah.
There's somebody who'd have made up a story, and they can make up any story they want. Think about all the information I heard.
Right. I
That's
feel like,
not
shoot,
her.
I could have made something juicy up because I would have just took what I knew. Like, listen, my daddy and not my daddy, my mama and us was at the thing, and I would.
Right.
But
I don't
shoot.
believe that's Joycelyn. I really don't. Anybody can do it at this point. But there's no way she's going to go about it the way whoever this is went about it. They're not. And she could be right now still getting bids on her story. And she is not going to amount, no matter how many subs she gets, subscribers on Patreon, it's not going to add up to what she can continue getting with major news outlets. That's not her.
Okay.
It's a good scam. Some good quick money, but no.
Right. Quick
that's
money.
not her.
Quick money.
Yeah, that's not her.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. 252. Hello. 252. Hello. Okay. They hung up. Okay. 804. Hello. 804.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Hi. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Tyrone. I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
What's your thoughts on this whole situation?
Okay,
Or her
I
story.
agree with y'all that she definitely should have showed her face or did a video or something. But I guess I'm feeling different when I think about it because everything that you read, we can acquire basically all of that from beginning to end, of what the story that has been laid out. But then at the same time, it still kind of throws me off because from the Gail interview, I just feel like she was holding back something. Like she just seems like the type to be, I guess, a firecracker, but in the interview, she was quiet as a field mouse. So it's like, what, even if it is true, what made you want to lash out? What made you want to say something?
Right. Like what happened to where now you want to release your story now?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, it's, yeah. And then it's like, on top of that, it also seems like the person that was typing it was blatantly spelling it wrong because we all view her as illiterate or whatever we want to call her. And it's like some of this stuff seems like kindergarten, first grade word errors. You know, like failed, you really can't. I mean, I don't think they've used failed since like the 18th century. So
yeah.
yeah.
So you think they was purposely making it sound slow? Like
Right, because I'm sitting here and I'm like listening to you read it, and I'm just like, that doesn't even seem like something that a modern day person would say. Like I could see, you know, if she was like, yeah, we were finna go somewhere and, you know, type the FINNA, you know, versus we were going, like something like that.
And just them saying, I got flued out. Like, I mean, even though the city girl said that, it's like, you really gonna say I got flued out? Like, come on. She don't even seem like she's talking that lingo. Like even though like that's a popular term, she don't seem like the type that would say that lingo. Like I got flued out. Like I don't know, but we shall see.
Yeah. I think I'm in between. I think I'm leaning more towards the side that it's fake. But then it's like I said, with the Gail interview, it kind of seems like she wanted to say something, but she was told to keep her mouth shut.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. 773. You keep calling, hanging up. Hello.
I know. Yeah, 'cause I'm at work.
I'm like, you calling, hanging up. What's going on?
Not much. I'm just calling in because, like everybody said, I really don't think that that's Joycelyn. I think it's probably her mom or her sister writing this little tell-all wannabe because I feel like if she really wanted to say something, she would have been did it a long time ago. It's like, why wait now? Because he's locked up. As they say, they were able to have their phones. You had all the opportunity in the world to come out with your story, and it's pretty much sounding like everybody else's book.
Yeah, like
everybody that wrote a book, it basically is all start off, I met him at a concert. It's all a bunch of bull, so. But if she is free, I hope she, you know, eventually go home so her parents can pipe down and quit cloud chasing out here. But if not, you know, best wishes to her.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for calling in. And, girl, don't get in trouble at work.
I know, right?
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right. 803, hello? Wait, did I already answer 803? No, it was 802. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hi. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Deetra, and I'm calling from Texas.
Hey. What's your thoughts on her story?
You know, well, it's so strange because I was just watching this morning a live that Tasha K did last night, and she had said that something just about this, sort of, that she had read, I guess, some emails that she wrote. I'm sorry, I just brushed my teeth and I was listening to you, so I sound out of breath. But so she was talking some email exchanges that.
Hello?
And yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Tasha K was just talking about an email exchange that R. Kelly and she did, like on the 11th, where she was talking about releasing a story, and he knows about this, and she's literally doing it to get money. So it's sort of believable because he does need money, and Azrael is gone, and she's back, I guess, with her parents.
But if she's doing it for him, why would she trash him?
Well, I think it's believable, you know, because she's by herself now. He's behind bars. He needs money. She needs to get money. So I don't know. It kind of makes sense, even though.
No, I know that, but I'm saying if you said he needs money, so you're saying like she's trying to make the money for him, right?
Yes, but she's.
But why would she? But why would she trash him? And
Well, do you
that kind of
think
don't
that if
make
she's
sense.
talking about him like she's normally is, would she really make money? I think it seems more believable if she's trashing him versus talking about him like, smelling roses, because everybody wouldn't believe that. Or it is
Mm.
someone pretending to be her
Cause
because she
that
is
goes
supposed
against
to
that
be.
would go against him. Like they could like if this is truly her and those are her words, somebody could use this against him in his case. So I don't think that that would be wise to do that if that was the approach.
Yeah,
Cause
I don't know. It just seems
cause
strange.
even
Or
if
unless
even if she was just trying to make money for him, and she could say all good things about him, he still has a fan base. So it's still people who would support.
I see what you're. I don't know unless someone's pretending to be her and putting something out, but supposedly she is going to be telling a story.
Mhm.
So unless someone heard that and is trying to pretend to be her before she put something out, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
You confused, girl. We all confused.
We're all confused. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
very strange. And just from the email exchanges that Tasha K had talked about, she sounded just like that. I mean, and she only, from my understanding, she didn't even complete a semester. She dropped out of college.
Yeah, but there's people who have degrees and they're dumb. Like, just going to
No, I
college,
completely get you.
people think that if you go to college that means that you're smart. Some people go to college and they make it enough, like enough, like they get by just enough to, you know,
No,
make it.
trust me,
But
I'm a college professor and I have 3 degrees, and I know my college students are not, you know, yes. So I understand exactly what you mean by
yeah.
that, but I was just saying that she did not really go to college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she wasn't there that long.
So
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
no, I think she just dropped out. She was only in her first semester there, not even a month, from my understanding, before she dropped out to be with him. So she's not a college graduate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she doesn't have this crazy college education pretty much.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
the email that I heard, she did not sound um, very, I'm not going to say intelligent, I don't want to say that, but, uh, you know, misspellings, a lot of grammatical errors, and it was not stellar. How about that?
Oh, okay. Tasha K. Oh, I didn't see that. So you said that she read emails from her?
Yeah, apparently she got some kind of screenshots, and R. Kelly, I guess he's illiterate, but he can still sort of spell or something, but so I guess I'm not sure exactly, but they're emailing each other, uh,
Oh,
and
okay.
she emailed him. Yeah, I guess you would have to see it. It was 2 hours
Yeah,
long.
I gotta look at her video. I didn't see that one, so I don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah.
if you would have watched that, then you would know exactly what I'm talking about, because she talked about this specifically because she put out that Azrael left, right,
Uh-huh.
and Joycelyn, and she is now with her family, and she had some kind of email exchanges from R. Kelly and Joycelyn. She also had put out or something about the money that she sent to him, and I guess his fans were sending him money, and something about she was supposed to put out some kind of story, and he knew about it. So
Okay.
that's why I'm saying I don't know, just kind of strange, but yeah. So it's just kind of weird that that happened, and then she did put out a story to make money.
Okay. Well, alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. It's nice to talk to you, and it's good to listen to you.
Okay,
I watch
thank you
you.
for the support and nice to talk to you as well.
Bye.
All right. 925, hello? Hello? 925? Okay, she not ready. All right, 478. Hello, four
Hello,
seven eight. Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Georgia. This is Paco.
Paco. Hey.
What's
What's your
up,
thoughts
Nick?
on the story?
I mean, I think she just falsifying her story to fit the narrative of Lifetime. I just
Okay,
think she doing it for clout.
so you think it's really her?
I think she doing it for clout.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think like all of these girls that's coming out and saying what they saying about R. Kelly, I think it's all falsified to fit the narrative of Lifetime and what they did. And unfortunately, it worked. Because
Yeah,
now R.
she.
Kelly in jail, but it's like nobody holding these women accountable for what they did. That's the only issue I have with it. It's like nobody is holding these women accountable for their mistakes.
Yeah. What do you think their mistakes were?
I think uh, their mistake was choosing to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Because they chose to be there.
Mhm.
R. Kelly could have had any girl he wanted, and he pretty much did. You think about it, he was a superstar. So it's like any girl that was around R. Kelly wanted to be around him.
So you said their mistakes was wanting to be with him?
Yeah,
Okay.
cause that what they.
I'm
How you feel about it, Neat?
not expressing how I feel about it because I done several videos saying how I feel, okay?
I mean, I just tuned in, so I mean, I kind of I just tuned in.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
yeah. So you gotta type in Nick at night, and then type in R. Kelly, and then you'll get all of my thoughts. But thank you so much for calling in.
all right.
All right. 618. Hello. 618. Hello.
Yes, hey.
Hi. What's your thoughts on Joycelyn's story?
Well, I didn't really get to see hear about the whole like word for word the chapter, but I just got your summary. And honestly, I don't know. I don't believe that's really her.
Uh
It could
huh.
be. Truthfully, I don't know if she's in danger right now. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever his team is, and whoever the assistant is, I don't know if they like holding her and she's scared to really say something or scared to walk away because this person is there. And I think if it really was her, if she's not reaching out to her parents, I think she would at least reach out to her sister, the Jai Savage girl.
Mhm.
At least based on the comment that she made on the post yesterday on her page, Jocelyn's post, it seemed like she still haven't talked to her sister. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
really, at this point, I'm concerned about her. She haven't posted her face on another little video she made, So I don't know if she's in danger or what's going on, and I hope she's okay. And yeah, that's my thoughts about it. And as far as what that guy was saying, that those girls made those choices, this is the thing. This is my opinion about the whole situation. R. Kelly, when you're dealing with a 17-year-old, you can mold them, and even a 19-year-old dealing with a 40-year-old, somebody that experienced, you can mold those girls and just really take control of the way they think. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing. They made that choice to deal with him, but it's easily to just get it to make a kid believe something. It's easy, like a 10-year-old, a child. They believe in Santa Claus. They believe in the tooth fairy. You can make a kid believe anything when their mind not fully developed. And I believe that's R. Kelly know that. But I don't know. I don't know. I just hope the little girl is safe. Somebody needs to call the police. I don't know.
All righty. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right. 925. Hello.
Hello.
You ready now, girl? You ready?
You know, I'm at work. I talked to you the other night, and I love your commentary.
This
I
is
do. I
Auntie
really do.
from
That's
the
why
other night where
really
you
try
was
to support
going
you.
in.
Yes, but you know, it's a different topic, and I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. We're talking about R. Kelly. Okay. We're talking about the two girls. Now, for everyone that's listening, you do know that Azriel was the main girl that he kind of like more respected, right? And this other one who's now coming out, she was left there, and now she wants to come out and explain herself. And it could be opportunist thing going on, but they are trained to do what he says do. You know, Azriel was the one that had a whole lot of mouth, shaped like a 12-year-old boy. He bought her breasts, but however she got it, she looks different, but she got a whole lot of mouth. And this is no disrespect to nobody, but I heard another interview, I think on Tasha K, that London on the Track mother was the one that was managing with R. Kelly. And they got into it at that McDonald's when he got out of jail because he doesn't want you to disrespect Azriel, but he'll let anything happen with Joycelyn, okay? So now she wants to speak. They might want a reality show. They might want something, you know, people are doing anything in the world.
And where'd you say you got
to
that?
do anything. But she needs to be at home with her parents. Her parents went about the situation wrong, but it doesn't take that they was hurt behind their daughter. And as real parents, the same thing. They're not the same people, and they both got different views, but
okay, I just had to pause it for a second and say allegedly. I don't know where she got that information from, but I'm going to say it's alleged. But I'll let her carry on. Yeah.
Track mom was with them allegedly. Let me say it that way. You're correct, and this is your platform. I really apologize for that. But they got into it. So he had the ones that he wanted to look like a boy. He had the ones, all this kind of stuff. Now, some of the parents are involved, but now her coming out to speak, I understand. But they are trained to do what he say do, and they are young girls. You got grown women that can't even think for themselves, that listen to their husband or whoever they with. And it doesn't, and you don't gotta have a college degree or an education to have basic instructions before leaving Earth. I want to make that very clear. You do not have to graduate from school because everybody didn't have that kind of schooling, but they're smart in doing things that that's able to take care of themselves. God protect babies and fools. So you don't have to have that. And I want to also point out for a fact, this has nothing to do with the topic, but when it comes down to having education and knowing what to do certain things, they don't have that. R. Kelly mama obviously didn't teach him too much, alleged, because he doesn't know how to write. And that comes from the mother. You the mother, you're supposed to teach your child. So I do believe the way that he showed up in the world and what he has become has a lot to do with with who he grew up with, his mom.
Well, there are people, I'm going to have to pause you for a second. There are people, no matter how much you teach them, they still have learning disabilities. Like there's some people who have learning disabilities. There's people who are dyslexic. There are people who you could teach them. You can show them 1 + 1 + 3 + 4, and they still have a learning disability. So just saying that. But yeah, go ahead. And this is all alleged because I don't know where she got all this info from. But go ahead.
Well, I was watching. Well, listen, I was watching Tasha K, and she does have a big platform. It doesn't mean that what she say is true, but she made it as a fact about London on the Track mom. You can kind of like tell even in the interview that Azriel and Joycelyn had with that lady Gail. She's real boisterous. Oh, he's not this, and that's kind of like trained program talking that you've been, programmed and trained to do. So yeah, she left. But she was the main one that he kind of liked, the wifey type. They said that Joycelyn was the one that was more like the, hoish ways. He made her do certain things with certain people. This was on Tasha K's show. So this is what she said. And to me, if you are an artist or an entertainer and somebody lie on you, then that's why you sue. You can't just say what you want to say about somebody and it's not be fact. So yes, Tasha K does do a lot of that, and that's probably why she's getting, sued now. But I watched her platform, but I like your platform. You are a black woman. You speak facts. You're very neutral. And this girl is coming out because now she has nothing. And she does need to go back to her parents, but her parents, they cross the line in the media and doing things, but people will do anything for money. You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. But that was on Tasha K's show about also Angela Winbush. Her niece or somebody was a nutritionist for R. Kelly. And she had some things to say about. So I had watched, I don't know what's facts and what's facts, but I do recognize real is real. And you don't have to have
any of this information that you are repeating. Did you see receipts for? Did you see anything other than somebody? And that's not to discredit Tasha at all, but I'm just saying to take it in as a fact. And I totally understand. No, I watched it. You can't automatically say it's just like this factual thing. You kind of got to be careful at that, because if you didn't see documentation or like a receipt or like, so you got to be careful in saying something is like factual in the way that you are saying it. I understand that.
Correct. So let me apologize to you. Because I watch you, and I don't want to say it as facts. I did watch this on Tasha K.
Yeah, we can't. Over here, I don't have receipts of any of that, so I just got to say, but go ahead.
Correct. No disrespect at all to no one. I said it because I saw it on Tasha K, and I would never do that. I watch the YouTube channels. It kind of get me through my day at work. I sit down all day at work, so I be watching it. But I did watch it on her show, and I do know that sometimes some certain bloggers do say things as true without saying alleged, because I respect your show so much and you, and don't even know you. I just watch you.
Thank you.
Your commentary, I will not disrespect your show like that and say it's for a fact. It is alleged, but I did hear it on Tasha K. And before I go, good morning to everybody. I'm in the Bay Area. Good morning to everybody, and good morning to you. And I also wanted to ask you a question. Can you please, being that I like your commentary, can you watch the Growing Up Hip Hop New York and give like some commentary on that, because I wanted you to touch on some bases as far as when you watch that show. If you can watch that show, Growing Up Hip Hop New York. I know you're going to say something that's real, and I'm going to identify with it. So I want you to watch that show. But and comment on that or what you think if you can. If you don't, I understand. But going back to Joycelyn.
DM me about which part of it, but I'm gonna let you do your final word because it's a lot of people on the call.
Yes.
Give me your final word.
Yes, okay, so these are young girls that was with R. Kelly, and I believe certain stuff. I don't believe all of it. I don't believe his wife at all. Period. That's a fact. I don't believe her at all. But as far as Joycelyn, she needs money. She wants to speak, and she was on national TV in the interview, taking up for him and saying things about her parents. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what her point is, but her mental is gone. His mental is on a child level, so he gets kids to deal with. He don't have a grown person's way of thinking. He has really got some shit going on with him. No disrespect, but R. Kelly does. He's not the king of R&B to me at all. And if he can't read or write, I'm trying to understand how he wrote anything. That sort of a thing. But as far as Joycelyn, she needs to go home with her parents and say what she want to say, but don't make a big deal out of it and trying to get a show or anything like that. Because Azriel, she seems like she have it all figured out. She's grown. She's one of them. So I do like your show. Good morning to everybody. I'm in the Bay Area, but that's just what I heard from Tasha K. This is not on your show, and I respect you. I like everything that you do, and I follow you. I don't even got a social media, but I do follow you and listen to you, and you do get me through the day. Good morning to everybody, and just protect your children. Protect your children at all means. To everybody that's listening, don't leave your kids with just anybody. If your child said they don't want to go somewhere to a babysitter, pay attention to their words. Take care of your kids, because nobody else is.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for calling in, and I do appreciate the support. And Bay Area is in the house.
I'm gonna always support you because you a brown skinned black woman. We had this discussion a couple of nights ago. I'm gonna always support you. Straight like that. Straight like that. You are everything. And keep doing what you're doing because you got me watching you. So you doing something. So take care and everybody good morning and have a beautiful holiday.
All right, you too. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
All right, 972, hello? 972, hello?
Hello?
Hi, your phone is very, very, it's staticky, so hang up and call back, okay?
Hello?
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 Okay. I don't know what happened.
All right.
947, hello? 947?
Now go bring me that cup off that table. That big cup.
947?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, I'm Patrice. I'm calling from Buffalo, New York. Girl, let me tell you, okay? I'm not gonna try to take a whole lot of time because people be on your line, girl. Damn it. I think okay. See, I don't understand the whole R. Kelly situation because wait a minute, baby. From the beginning, when they first came out and it was first big and popping in the media, the narrative was because it was like Jocelyn's parents, they was campaigning and running around. They the ones that brought exposure to the situation. But they had the Asante girl out on camera. You hadn't even heard about. You knew it was another girl was there, but Azriel's name hadn't came out for a long time when they was all in the public, all in the media and shit. So, but the narrative then was he had several different houses just full of bitches, women everywhere. You feel me? Then the story went on. The Lifetime thing came out. Everybody that had got in front of the camera was a part of the docu-series. And then after that hit came out and charges was pressed, all these mysterious women that's supposed to be locked up in these houses, that was never even talked about again. There was nobody in these houses. It boiled down to it. Everybody else that was in front of the camera talking about all this trafficking going on, they done got a check, and it's only two girls that is really with R. Kelly. Now, no more Georgia House and no more other houses where everybody, was supposed to be stashed. You remember that?
I remember different narratives being painted.
Right. So all that was just a whole bunch of craziness, and so I'm on the fence with like any of the truth or anything anybody said. That's supposed to be allegedly what he did. Did he do some things? Yeah, I don't know exactly what they were. Well, he went to court before in the past in '08, so we know he ain't screw tight, but I don't know if these people necessarily telling the truth because, I don't know, a lot of them seem like liars and opportunists. That's just my opinion. But as far as now, though, Joycelyn coming out saying that
I'm going to pause you for a second. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to pause you. Okay. Anybody who is tuning in, I seen one of my moderators come in late and ask me a question whether or not I knew about Joycelyn's Patreon or whether or not if I paid or not. I paid the money. I already read through it. Those of you, I am going to take that part out of this live once I post it. So while I'm live, you guys can see what I said by putting the, you know how you go different areas in the video? Take the cursor and go all the way to the beginning of this live, and you can hear what I said, because once I end the live, I'm going to take that part out of it. So while I'm live, if you want to hear what Joycelyn said, I paid the money. I read through it. While I'm live, you have to, the time thingy where you go different parts, the timestamp, take it to the beginning of my live around the 8-minute mark. You will hear what she said in her chapter. But to give you guys a summary of those of you guys who just coming in, she basically said she got with R. Kelly, and when she got with him, she said that he was controlling. He controlled everywhere she went. He told her that she was going to be the next Aaliyah. He loved her singing voice and that they made songs together. She said that they made songs together. And she said that when she takes a shower, somebody watches her in the shower. And she said that that an assistant is the one who helping her get her story out now. But I showed you guys exactly what it says. So scroll to the beginning. But okay, but I'm gonna continue taking calls. All right. All right. Oops, I didn't mean to mute it. Okay, hello? Yeah, so I just wanted to say that for the people who keep asking me that. But go ahead. Now, did you hear when I read through it?
No, I wasn't here when you read through it. I wish I would have heard that part because, man, I was going to say it sounded like to me. Wait a minute. I said it sounded like to me that okay, Tasha K read some emails allegedly through from Adriel. Now, the only reason why I believe this part of that, I don't think she would risk her platform with this, especially where everybody wants some money. Everybody looking for a check in this whole incident. And Tasha and Adriel, whatever his name is, what is it? Her father, they got a nice rapport, so I can't see them actually corresponding on the regular. So that's the only reason why I believe that part of the situation, and I don't think she would go that far as read somebody's personal emails on her platform and say, this is between them two. It sounds like it might be true. But I was going to say, I think Joycelyn is very, very naive, and her family ain't shit. They definitely did that girl greasing the street. If at any time she decided and had woke up and said, I don't want this no good ass nigga, she stayed longer just thanks to them. Just anyway, we all been 21, 22, and did dumb stuff for a boyfriend or a baby daddy or however it went. I think at this point now, the well don't run dry. She's coming out and she's going home because it's time. It ain't nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, even though Adriel is at home, I think she still mess with R. Kelly. We everybody acting like these girls are hostages. No, they are 23-year-old girls. That nigga was giving them money. They wanted to be with him. They gave him Adriel. She's very intelligent. I think herself very well. I think Joycelyn was a little bit more naive than her, but these girls wasn't there under no hostage situation. They probably was there under some messed up situation, but a lot of people have stayed in messed up relationships. It's over. It's over now because it's over. I think there was people there to enable a lot of the situation, but that whole victim shit, not totally. I think he was just dirty as hell for messing with somebody that was mentally naive too early. You know what I'm saying? But is that a crime? I don't think so. People do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not defending R. Kelly on nothing that he actually, no crime that he actually did commit. But in those two situations, I'm really not sure about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's going to come out and tell a story. You know, and like when they went on that Gayle
You
King
think
show,
who's going to
Gayle
come
King
out and tell a story?
Joyce, and I think it's not going to be all the way swayed to really.
Well, that's what this live is about. This live is about me reading part of her story. So
what I'm saying, that statement, I think that statement was for the highest bidder. See, she ain't told no story yet, but she had to grab the people. You know, she had to give people attention. So you got to throw a little dirt out there. I think she's about to tell a real story. Like after this, then we got together and we was in the polyamorous relationship. I think she stayed. You know what I'm saying? The emails that we heard, I don't know, allegedly.
Well, I haven't heard those emails that you guys are speaking of.
I think
so
it's a big scam. I think it's a money situation. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't hear what happened, what you had. You know what I'm saying? Until you just explained it. But all of it in the timing. What Tasha K had broken, and I don't agree with everything Tasha K. She allowed a whole lot of entertainment and shit.
Did she show the emails, or did she show?
No.
Did she show them?
No, she was on her phone reading them. She said she wasn't gonna show their personal email. But what I'm saying is a lot of stuff she said in the beginning actually happened. Like that girl Adriel was gone and she was at home and she knew where she was at, type of shit. Tasha K did know that, and come find out that girl is gone. She is at home. You know what I'm saying? And now Joycelyn is ready to leave. You know what I'm saying?
You said that she is gone and she's at home. How?
The Adriel girl. Well.
Well,
she said like I said, I don't know. I was there, she said.
I'm like, girl, you confusing me because I'm like, how do we know she at I don't know.
Well, you're right. We're not gonna definitely say she is at home, but
yeah, because I mean, like, did Angelo? I haven't been up to speed on what Angelo has she or Angelo posted themselves together.
That's when I was going to say. Only reason why I believe this, let me tell you why. I ain't gonna say it was true, but right after that was said, then Joycelyn, the person who is mom's the word. Now Adriel does all the talking. all the time. 2 days after the story broke that Adriel is supposed to have been gone for a little second or whatever else, Joycelyn all of a sudden comes. Everybody like, that's not Joycelyn, that's not Joycelyn. See, Joycelyn did play a part. She wasn't the when R. Kelly went to jail, it just looks like, I wasn't there, that Adriel was the more dominant person in the household. And I think in those type of situations, that's how it be, like the next man with oil type of shit. It's quite funny that the girl was supposed to be gone, and then the person who never makes a statement, you ain't never seen her post shit. Those pictures on her Instagram is from forever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's R. Kelly team is doing that. It's time. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole big opportunity for some money, because she got to get some money. She got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, yeah, keep doing your thing. I like your show too, because, like you said, you do pretty much try to stay on facts. So that's the best thing about it.
Yeah,
but
like,
I don't know.
I mean, I respect anybody else's platform, but I can't, on my page, I can't say something is a fact, or I can't, you know what I mean? Like, if I didn't,
right,
that's just how I run my page.
Like you said, alleged, hypothetically, because before this happened, nobody was talking about who was the more dominant one for real, and Ezra's only, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's speculating like a mug, but it's just quite funny. All of a sudden, now Joycelyn was kind of a person that popped up every now and then, and here and then, while this whole thing had been assumed, then it wouldn't have been out of the ordinary to say, shit, she got tired and she about to tell her story. But Adriel was the one that was just point blank out there, always on the camera. She addressed the fact that they was getting kicked out of the Trump, but people talk about something, she left them and she's not there. Adriel would have been all on the camera, really, I think, just because of the things she's displayed in the past, like, nigga, please, I'm still here type of shit.
Yeah, well, people are DMing me in the chat. They said that, I guess Angelo went live last night and said that she had her own place and that she wasn't home. But thank you so much for calling in. I'm going to go to the next caller.
Okay, thank you, baby. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Okay, 346, hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, my name is Ty from Texas. I'm calling. I have two things to say. Okay, I just feel like everybody else told their story on Lifetime or whatever, so, I mean, I don't think it's a problem.
Somebody just said the page is gone. Hold on, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me try to, let me check and see, because if it is.
I see she put on her.
No, the page isn't gone.
Yeah, because she was going to New York last night. I seen it on her Instagram. But I just feel like everybody told their story. They got money or whatever from Lifetime. Then, hey, it's her time to tell her story. I don't see no problem with it. And another thing with the caller or whatever, a lot of stuff that she was saying, Tasha K didn't say or whatever. That's all I wanted to say or whatever. Keep doing your thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Wait. Okay, 609, hello?
Oh.
609.
Okay, hi, how are you?
Hi.
It just said unmuted. I'm calling because I was a young teenage mom. You know, when they made the song Brenda Had a Baby, that was me. I was 13 and pregnant, 14 when I had my child, 14 and pregnant again. Somebody decided to rape my womb. I'm still trying to decide if I want to sue his ass for making a child inside of me when I was 14 years old and he was 20-something years old, and he poked holes in the condoms. And I had 2 tubes of spermicide in me to kill on contact, and I had my own condom. So he went in the bathroom and poked holes in it. Now, what I'm trying to say is that I have a pretty good experience as being a molested child early on, which, I mean, I was very young. The pastor's wife's son was doing oral sex to me. I was told I had been penetrated, but I don't know that for sure. I don't have that as a memory. God has blessed me, so I don't have that in my mind. I believe that R. Kelly is a victim. I don't believe that he's just he just came out a big dog wanting to do it to a bunch of little girls. I believe his mind was manipulated as well as his career. I believe they told him it's good for your image to have them young girls on you. You don't want them to see all the old people, because then if the old ladies on you, then the young girls ain't gonna want you, and that's where the money is. And they gonna go out and buy the CDs, etc. Come to the concerts, buy the merchandise. So I really feel like it was more managerial. He probably had a handler handling him, and since someone was handling R. Kelly, they were, pushing this in front of him, pushing that in front of him. And yeah, we're going to say he's a grown man. But when people actually offer you things that you've never had before, it's just like quite difficult to, to like turn it down, to deny it. Temptation comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. But I'm going to tell you, at 10 years old, if somebody would have pulled their penis out talking about they're going to pee on me, it's not happening. When the guy that wanted to molest me wanted me to do oral sex on him, I didn't, because I was like, ew, I'm not putting that in my mouth. Nope, you can tell me it looked like a blow pop and that's feeling like candy, but it ain't. It don't look like candy to me. And I'm not putting my mouth on that. No. I was going to do it to prevent my little sister from doing it, because she volunteered to do it, because he was sitting downstairs watching all the church kids downstairs in the pastor's wife's house in the basement.
So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause you right there. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So being that you went through something very traumatic, and sorry that you had to go through that.
No problem.
So going forward, you say that to say that because you've been through those things,
I feel as though at 13 years old, I was old enough to manipulate an 18-year-old man into having sex with me after he said he did not want to. He did not want to have sex with me. He did not look at me in that way. But I chose him because he was the only man that never did. So I had to choose him. And in 6th grade class or 7th grade, the birth control class they be giving you about teaching about your organs and all that. No. Wrong idea. That was the wrong thing to introduce to me. A child that was bored, a child that was get all straight A's, bored in the schooling because our school systems had bad books and stuff. I'm reading on a college level, but I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, wait.
I've been in gifts and mentality.
Wait. Slow down.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh, it's a lot. Okay. So,
I know it's a lot, but I really feel sorry for R. Kelly. Why didn't it take Elvis Presley down? Why didn't it take down the guy that had sex with that married his stepdaughter that he had adopted with Mia Farrow? How come all these guys, these white guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, how come these white guys are having sex and marrying young girls, but they're not in jail? How come regular black guys can have sex with girls like me, girls like in my area, and nobody's locking them up? Nobody didn't lock up my baby fathers. I have quite a few that I was under 18. I have 10 children altogether, 5 boys and 5 girls. Yeah, I know, it's a shame. It could have been 12. But don't feel sorry for me, because if I made bad choices, I had made my bed and I had to lay in it. Sometimes I had to lay in it alone. Most of the time I had to lay in it alone. But I accepted my responsibilities for my actions, unlike my children's fathers. And I really feel like the people that y'all need to be holding responsible is not just R. Kelly. They saw R. Kelly as money. They saw him as a marketing tool. They saw him as something that they can market all across the world, and people are going to love him and his voice, and we just going to get rich off of him. And they did. Now, y'all talking about, oh, he got these young girls. First of all, I got kids. You talk the story say on there that the girl Joycelyn telling she was 19 when she went to a concert. So you old enough to know if you want to go to some strange man house, you know what you want. Every young black girl from the hood knows what they want, because mothers like me make sure that they know what they want. I tell my daughters and my friends' kids and everything now, don't give a man anything you can't get from the store. Nothing. If you can't buy it from the store, he don't get it. Period. Until, you got to know him for 2 or 3 years or something. But what type of parents got their kids at a concert? I wouldn't even let my 19-year-old daughter, because she's pretty, she's fine, she's beautiful. A brother, an uncle, a cousin, an older person is going to go with her, a chaperone. Someone will come with them, so they won't be taken advantage of mentally and sexually and physically and emotionally. But I believe the parents and all that money they got, why didn't they pay a babysitter to take her down there? Seriously. Now they mad, and I feel as though she got the freedom to do what she wanted. She probably did want to get out from underneath her mom and dad's thumb, as most young women do, or young teenagers do. We all want to get the hell out as soon as we can. But she got a chance to get out, and she got out with R. Kelly. Let me tell you, if I was her, I'd be in there with R. Kelly. But if he told me I got to eat pee and shit, no, I'm going to tell him, no, I'm not eating that, dog. What's wrong with you? Maybe that's why he respected Azriel. Maybe she didn't do it. Maybe she was the only one telling him, hell no, I ain't doing that. Okay, I'll cut my hair because I want to cut it anyway. I like this look. You know, you never know what went on behind closed doors, so everything's alleged. But what I'm saying is that from my personal experience, please, I would have gave it to R. Kelly when I was young because I wanted to, not because he was taking shit. He don't have to take shit. And that's the thing that I'm upset about. That they taking him, y'all talking about don't play his music. Why, bitch? We had good love songs made, kids made off of them songs. We all love R. Kelly music. And in spite of what he did, that don't mean we should take away his awards and all of his things that he got from singing, because didn't nobody take shit from Elvis. If you take it from R. Kelly, you need to take it from Elvis, too. That's where I stand.
850, I think they just chimed in while you was talking. Was there something that you wanted to say to the caller?
Hello.
850, hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
I didn't necessarily want to say anything to her. I just wanted to speak in general on the situation. And from my perspective, and I can say this because, you know, I know a lot of people may disagree, but even though a lot of people are saying that, okay, well, he's a pedophile and he's this, that, and the third, and those girls need to go home, they're grown. Like, at the end of the day, even at like 18 and 19, see, for me, like, I'm 29 now. My first boyfriend, you know, I got in my first relationship when I was 16. That man was 31. No one knew about it until I was 18. I moved in with him. Like, we both knew that, you know, like, it was wrong as far as the law concerned. It was wrong. It was wrong. But, you know, that relationship lasted 10 years. And even though, you know, people like, well, you know, he was nasty.
Hold on. A bunch of my kids' fathers wanted to marry me. Asked my mother for my hand in marriage. My mother said no, my name on the birth certificate. She was a very controlling woman. She used to beat me physically my whole life. So, yeah, I was trying to get out of her house for that reason also, because I was taking care of my two sisters Monday through Friday from 3 to 11 to 11 to 7 every day. And it was a big part behind our house, and I was scared. So I'm an insomniac to this day because of that. So it's just like a lot of stuff, but I knew what I was doing. I didn't, like, let me tell it like this. I knew physically I was going to be on top of this man and have sex with him. I thought he would have had to marry me because I was 13 and pregnant. And you know, I was, like, young and impressionable, so, you know, in Green Acres and
Wait. You said you was 13? I thought you said you was 18 and you made somebody sleep with you when you was 18. You said...
No, I was 13 and he was 18. I was 13, going on 14, and he was 18. He had just turned 18. He was about to turn 19 probably like 6-7 months later. He turned 19 before I had my baby, and I turned 14 before I had my baby. So I was 14 and 19. We was basically about 5 years apart.
Oh.
But I liked him, and I knew him.
But you know that you can't make somebody have sex
I was like
with a
10
13.
years old. First he was my dad, then he was like my bro, then he was my friend. Now, you know, I was like, I want you to be the one. And I knew his baby mom, but I knew he could have sex. I knew he could do it because I used to watch him having sex with other people. That tell you how young and immature my mind was. All I needed was something else to do. Okay. I was bored. And I learned that when I became bored, it took a long time, but when I get bored, I get self-destructive. Okay. I do things that's definitely challenging.
Have you been to a counselor for this?
Oh, yes, well, yes. I've been to many. They be looking at me like it's a testimony that you over here sitting here across the table from me now. I can't wrap my head around half the stuff you just said. You think this is something that we having right here? This is a 5-minute conversation. Girl, get yourself deep. Get you a cup of coffee, a bottle of wine, pull out a daggone cigar, and we can sit back and have a whole story to tell. Girl, you make a movie off my life. But I'm telling you the truth. I believe that R. Kelly's a victim. He's a victim of them trying to take down the black man. I'm sorry, but I just happen to notice that he's there, and the other guy got locked up over there in that jail that looked like a college dorm. A$AP Rocky. Then you had, who else got locked up? If you just look at it, a whole bunch of black people been getting locked up, getting charges thrown at them. And I ain't going to say black, let's say ethnic, and performers and actors and actresses. But there's a lot of stuff going on in this world and in the United States besides this R&B stuff. This is just a distraction. What we should be talking about is these tunnels they're building and these cities they have built up underneath our states. That's what we should be talking about.
Well, I think,
because let's talk about R. Kelly. That ain't gonna change nothing. They still gonna keep him locked up. They not gonna let him go. They want him. They want to make somebody pay. After that hashtag Me Too got made, and they just now the man that just killed himself. You see the white man that killed himself and make the movies or whatever. Okay. Yeah, they got to get some love. They got to take somebody down. They trying to take some down. He don't got no people. Okay. Do you see what he look like coming to court? He looked like some bum from at the corner, like he could be asking you for 50 cents. He don't look like he ain't got nothing, y'all. He's broke. Period.
All right. Okay, well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate that, girl.
I always watch you, Nick. I love your show. I love the name of your show, Nick at Night. My son's name is Nicholas, and I call him Nick, too. So you keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it, and you're doing it earnestly, and I appreciate that. You know, I do watch Tasha K. I watch her for entertainment purposes. I know most of the stuff that she says is going to be fabricated, but it's interesting, and it's some of it be a little bit true. But I heard all those emails and stuff that she was talking about this morning, too. And she was saying the emails was between Joycelyn and, allegedly between Joycelyn and R. Kelly in jail. He had no more money for the book, so he was writing emails. So he couldn't put no more money because before he was staying on the phone with Joycelyn all the time. Not Joycelyn, with Azriel all the time. What I did hear from the show this morning with Tasha K is that Azriel and Joycelyn weren't even allowed to speak to each other. So all those little setup dates where they were sitting up, coming out to the front.
You said this is what you heard on
Tasha K. I heard that this morning. I saw that this morning. Just before I talked to you, I saw that. And it's on there. It's on the house. It should be on the page. You should be able to see it.
Well, thank you for calling in. I'm gonna go to the next caller though, but thank you for the support. I do appreciate it so much.
I'm reading your emails that you got on here because I see it. And yeah, that girl, she just want money. She needs money so she could provide for R. Kelly. I mean, what's her name? Tasha K had read off an alleged list of all of the money that he was getting on his books. Ariel was dropping $2,000 on there like every couple times. That other girl never came and brought him no money. Somebody else brought him some money. They say even fans are bringing money and put it on the books for him. I think that he played around with God. When he made that "You Saved Me" and "Oh, you can't touch me," no, you can't touch me. Said that was too much. He went too far when he made that song. You can't touch me, not guilty. No, you're going to jail now. Now you're going for a long time. You're going for all the shit you did from all the way back and now, because you couldn't just be humble and just go on about your way. Nah, you just had to be a dirty dog. And that's why he's going down for being greedy. Hello? Oh, I think this is it.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I can't. Okay, so normally I try not to. Oh, shit. I got real Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. I try not to, laugh at nothing, but then I can't hold it in. I can't. Oh, shoot. I got real tears. That was entertaining. Oh, my God. I didn't hang up. She hung up. Okay. Whew. Okay. 850. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, you kept talking and I was trying to end the call, but I'm like, if you talk again, I wasn't going to be able to end the call, so I had to pause you. Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay, because I was like, I just wanted to make a simple statement, but I listen to you all the time, but I just wanted to, comment on the situation itself. And honestly, I just feel like they're really coming after this man because of what he may or may not have done back in the past. You know, he got off of the charges that I think everybody feels like he was guilty of, but that was then. And it was like, since he got away then, you know, it's okay, we got to get you now. We got to make an example now. And the fact that he is allowed, I mean, I think that it was kind of with the Savages. I think Tim thought that they was going to be able to ease their way in with Joycelyn and kind of, you know, manipulate him and get money. And then it backfired on them only to blow up in R. Kelly's face, you know, with these girls because they're not children. Like everyone keeps saying, well, they're brainwashed. I mean, they're not brainwashed. They was young and in love. I mean, that's just how shit. Excuse me, that's how things happen when you're young or even old. But when you love somebody, there's nothing nobody can tell you about that person. You have to go through it yourself and figure things out and work it out on your own. But I honestly feel like this time they're using public opinion in order to take him down. And when you get so many people, like when the case is just so big and people are listening and looking from everywhere, he's not going to get a fair trial. So he's automatically guilty. Like, it doesn't even matter, like, what he's, you know, changed since then or how much he's learned or grown or what he's let go. At the end of the day, if everybody feels that you're guilty, you're just guilty. So.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right. 770. Did I answer this call already? 770. Hello? 770. Okay. All righty. Moving on. 864. Hi. How are you? 864. Okay. What's going on here? 864. Hello? Going once, going twice. Hello? Okay. Moving on. All right. Now let's go to 434. Hello? Hello? Hi. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Keisha. I'm calling from Virginia.
Hey, Keisha. Were
How
you
are
here
you?
to listen to Joycelyn's story or go and rewind it to the beginning and hear it?
Yes, I heard it, but I don't think it's her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's her. Joycelyn, her other page was something. I am Joy Savage,
Uh-huh.
and this
I'm gonna
page has
pause. I'm gonna
like.
pause you for a second. Lawanda said, "What did Joycelyn say?" If you guys are on my live right now, you can scroll the time thingy to the beginning, and you can hear me, and you can see her Patreon and everything. I'm going to take that part out of this, but in a nutshell, basically what she said was R. Kelly was controlling. She said that he said that she was gonna be the next Aaliyah. She said that when she goes to the bathroom, somebody has to watch her. She said that what else did she say? He loved her singing. He called her Aaliyah, like said that she was gonna be the next Aaliyah. She said that they made songs together. She gave him a CD. It's around the 8-minute mark. So go and scroll to the beginning right now because I'm gonna take that part out of this video. But go ahead, caller.
Yes, I don't think that that's her page. The I am Joy Savage page, which I was following from the beginning of this whole situation or whatever. That's the only page that I knew of
Mm-hmm.
until yesterday. The Joycelyn Savage page came out, and it has like 3 pictures on there, and the third thing is the part where she says she has a story and all of that, but I just don't understand why she would take it to Instagram. I mean, she
Mm-hmm.
could get paid like so much freaking money. Like Gail, she could go back to Gail King, TMZ, Lifetime. I mean, she could get. I mean, them two, Azrael and Joycelyn, they could get their own little spinoff. If they wanted to so-called come out and tell a story, or whatnot. I'm just not buying that it's her. I've heard that her sister or her dad and them, is behind the page. I'm not sure, but I'm not believing, you know what I'm saying, that it's her. And on Tasha K last night, Tasha K was reading off some emails that was supposedly between Joycelyn and R. Kelly. So if anybody wants to believe Tasha K this one time, which I kind of do believe the emails. I don't know how she's getting them. She's got to be getting them some kind of illegal way. But if anybody believes these emails, supposedly Joycelyn is telling R. Kelly how much she loves him, and that he's calling her Cookie, and she loves him so much, and I mean just kept expressing how much she loves him, and it was from November the 11th of so this past Monday. So from Monday to Friday, she wants to tell a story. Like I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that it's her because I mean I've heard that those girls, are trying to make money to help him out or whatnot. Instagram is not the way. I mean, I know people gonna pay that $9.99 or whatever the case may be, but they can make so much more giving their stories to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not I'm not understanding why she would have to resort to go to Instagram to tell bits and pieces of a story. And if you just telling them how much you love them on Monday, and I don't think that they were held against their will. She was there when she was 19. If she wanted to leave, she could leave. So I'm not buying that story. I think people
Mhm.
are, reading too much in it. It's somebody I believe it's a whole lot of that been going on surrounding this little R. Kelly saga with people making fake pages and stuff like that. So I'm just not buying that that's actually Joycelyn at all. I mean, 'cause that's not even her real page, unless she made a new page, which is very well possible. But I don't see why go to Instagram. Why? I mean, anybody would pay for that story, right?
Yeah, I believe that a lot of people could pay for it, but I believe that this could be a bigger money bag too. Like 9.99. I mean, somebody paying $10, $10, $10, and that'll add up. Like if she drag it
Yeah.
out, she could make more in the long game if it's actually her. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
I
what
ain't
I'm saying.
so
That's why I believe it's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
yeah, so I don't know if it's her for sure because she doesn't have like a video proof or anything like that. But if it is her and if she verifies that it's really her and she provides a video and says, hey, this is Joy, this is really me, this is my story, she can make a
Right.
lot of money doing it the way that she's doing it because she is
Right.
at
Yeah. True.
if that Patreon account grows and grows, you just times that by 10. She's at 342 patrons right now. So if everybody gave her $9, that's already around $3,000.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I
So
mean, she make
so
it.
she can make a lot of money, um, that way. But she has to she needs to verify for a fact that it's her. But
Right. That's what I'm. That's what
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like I just, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna need for Joycelyn to just like confirm, do a live. I mean, show some kind of confirmation because, like I said, I could just keep going back to the I Am Joy Savage page. I don't understand why she would need to make a whole new
On the I Am
Instagram.
Joy Savage page, how far back does the photos go? Like, what's the timestamp? Did they go back? Because this
Yeah, it
Joycelyn
goes.
Savage page, it goes back to 2017. So how far back does that page go?
That goes like all the way back to like 2015, 16, 17. I mean, 'cause it was public, but now it's private. Like you can't get on it. But I mean, that was her. That was her official page. 'Cause I remember going on that page when all this other stuff was going on, and her parents and them were tagging her, on that specific Facebook. I've never seen this Facebook until yesterday. When this first came out or whatever. I mean, her parents were on there even saying, if this is really you. Her dad even said, Tim said that if this is really you, Joycelyn, I've never heard of this page, or anything like that. So I don't even think they think it's her. You know what I'm saying? But it could be. I mean, it's a possibility of everything, but I just don't understand. I don't believe it. And furthermore, I think that they would, they can make money doing this IG thing, but I think they would take it to mainstream media. I can't see them taking their story if there's one to be told to Instagram. I can't. And like I said, with those emails, if they're true, she was loving him, telling him how much she loves him on Monday. Then on Friday, you're ready to reveal a story. I ain't buying it. So I'm gonna need Joycelyn to come out and verify, go live, do something that's actually her. I mean, it's suspect. You said it goes all the way back to 2015. The
No, it goes
Instagram?
to 2017. The photos.
17. Okay, and it only has those 3 pictures on there. It has 2 pictures and then the post that she made on yesterday.
Right.
So to me, it seems like a troll account. I mean, but it very well
a
could
troll
be her,
account. A troll account. I'm not gonna say that. A troll account. I think would have came after 2019. Not saying that nobody else in her family couldn't have made that account when she first went missing, but she wasn't known to the public until 2019 and 2018. So if Surviving R. Kelly was January of this year, the first time she went on TMZ was around 2018. So the photos, even though it's only 2, they're time stamped and dated as 2017. So it could have been a family member who made it, but she wasn't known to us, the public, until 2018. And the photos are before that. But thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. I love you, Nick.
All right. Love you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. 216. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. But before
Okay,
you
my
talk,
name is-
wait. Before you talk, okay, I just want to remind you guys, I'm going to be ending this live very soon. If you guys want to know what Joycelyn said on the Patreon, you can do it while I'm still live. Because once I'm done with this live, I'm going to take that part out. If you want to see it right now, definitely go and scroll the time thing all the way back to around the 8-minute mark. And that is where I read to you guys what she says on her Patreon, and you can see it while I'm live. Once I'm live, you won't be able to see it. So go down to see it. And for my hard work, I do appreciate a donation via Cash App, because I paid for the Patreon so that you guys didn't have to. Okay. And my Cash App is on the screen. With that being said, caller 216. What's your name and where you calling from? What you say?
Yeah, my name is Ursa Ma'at, and I'm calling.
Oh, wait. Sorry to pause you again. Somebody just said, how do I get on Patreon? Listen, I went on the Patreon, so you don't have to. Now, if you want to pay for it, you can. But what I'm saying is, while I am live, I share what is on there. All you have to do is, while I'm live, scroll back the timestamp, and you can see me read it on here. But once I end this live, you will not be able to do that. And my moderator says, let's give Neek that $10. I mean, whatever y'all want to donate, I paid the money, so y'all didn't have to. But listen to the instructions. If you want to know what it says without paying, scroll the time cursor to the 8-minute mark. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay, I kind of forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm an elder. I'm in Cleveland. This thing, sex, and these older men, I don't give a damn whether that girl was like, oh, yeah, okay, 13 and you 17. I was 13 and the first man I had was 17. But that don't make it right. And later on in life, I beat his ass. So what I'm trying to say is that just because a girl 13, she doesn't have the frame of mind to give a grown-ass man permission to enter her whole life. And if you did, you need to go back to your family and find out where you lost your virginity at, because it damn sure wasn't when you was 13. It probably was older, younger, like me. And like I wanted to say, it's really strange that R. Kelly have sex with all these girls, and none of them got pregnant. None of them had a baby. Let me tell you something. Cook County is the most corrupt county in the whole United States because they got the CDC, they got the biological resource, and they got the police department all in the same place. 95 West Devon and in Cook County, which Kanika Jenkins got killed and murdered. So what I'm trying to say, this thing go deeper than what you think. This man's still making money. You can sell fetuses. Fetuses go for like maybe $500, maybe $5,000, $10,000. You see what I'm saying? So we got to look at this thing, with a critical thinking, not no emotional. We very emotional, and we want to, when I was 13, you ain't had the permission to give nobody your body, whether you thought so or not, whether your mother knew or not. It was wrong. So this man right here,
somebody in the chat said you don't think he had a vasectomy ? And then other people in the chat said he paid for abortions.
Right. Now, I believe the second one is right. And when you pay for abortion and you sending that baby to organ harvesting, they will pay you for that fetus. And he will get money. See, people don't think. Black people, we don't think. We don't think. We're so emotional with this, that, and the other, and so forth. The motherfucker was wrong. Has 2 left feet. And he's going to pay. He's going to pay with his life by the end of the year. So y'all go ahead with this. Oh, yeah, I'm for R. Kelly. Something you need to go talk to a professional about what happened to you when you was 12 or 13 years old, because it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So that's all I got to say, Nick. I be listening at you. I had to call in. I know I'm way off the topic, but that Cook County, that's a dangerous county to live in. He right smack dab in the middle of that.
Okay.
Where they got the most organ harvesting and sex trafficking. He definitely was involved with sex trafficking. So
well, wait. On my platform, we gotta say alleged because I don't got no receipts of that.
Alleged, yeah.
So we gotta say alleged because I don't.
Sorry.
The stuff
alleged,
that y'all.
But I'm not talking about him.
We gotta.
I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about the chain of events that happened. You got the drug harvesting. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying nobody did it, but I'm saying the trail leads to drug harvesting. Then you got sex trafficking, and at the end of that story, you got organ harvesting, and it's all about money. You got to follow the money. The money ends up with the organs.
Wait, you saying that people getting their organs? Okay, I don't know what's happening right now.
He has something to do. That's where he's getting all his money from.
Oh wow! Oh wait! Whoa!
He could have had a vasectomy. That nigga ain't had no vasectomy.
But what is he talking about the organs though?
Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is that they got drug trafficking. Then drug trafficking leads to sex trafficking. And after they sex you out to the point of no sex, they're going to chain you in, they're going to cash you in for your organs. And that's why a lot of these girls will never be found. They'll never be found.
But these girls are not like missing in the sense of
I'm not talking about just Joycelyn and Azriel. I'm talking about all, and I tell you somebody that can tell the truth, his damn ex-wife. Drea can tell you the truth. She know if he was doing all that. Where else you think he's getting all this money from right now? He had that money stashed away.
He was a famous singer and songwriter. But I'm gonna have to stop you because those I can't say all of those things on here because those
I apologize.
Yeah,
we can't. Form, but it's just in my heart. And I've been studying this stuff for a long time, and it breaks my heart. What's happening, nowadays, it just breaks my heart. So thank you for allowing me to talk to you, and you have a blessed and safe holidays. To be aware, to stay alive.
Okay, you too. Thank you so much for calling in.
Hell yeah, all that shit add up together.
Okay, so all of that was alleged. I don't know about I gotta say it's alleged because I don't have facts of any of those things. Those are not my sentiments And those are not my views, and that is not a reflection of the views of Nika Knight platform. I just gotta say that because I don't know. But anyways, so I have several more people on the line. I have I think 9 people waiting. Thank you guys for waiting patiently on the line. Right now, I want to know how many people were able to listen to me read the story on her Patreon. How many people were able to go either was here when I, like, a part of my notification gang, and you were here right away and you heard it. And if you were able to hear me read it, hit 1. If you were able to go and rewind the timestamp to the 8-minute mark, hit 1. I want to see how many people were able to hear me read it. And how many people were able to go to the timestamp? Hit 1. Hit 1. Okay, if you were not able to rewind it, if you were not able to go back, if you were not able to hear it, press 2. If you were not able to hear it, if it did not allow you to rewind, press 2. It looks like a good majority of you guys were able to okay. So those of you who are hitting 2, it did not let you go back to the timestamp? Would not allow to rewind. Because people who came in said that they were able to. Okay. Somebody said, is this live? Yes. Shout out to C-Note G. Happy birthday. Okay, so some of you guys were able to rewind, some of you guys were not. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna make this private when I end live. I will read through it one more time. But it's around the 8-minute mark. Okay, somebody said I just finished viewing it. So some people are able to rewind. You was not able to rewind it. Okay. I just woke up. What's the timestamp? Okay, so I'm gonna make this private once I end this live because I was able to rewind. I rewinded it on TV. Okay, so some of you were, some of you were not able to. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys what it says. Those of you who are just tuning in, but I do appreciate super chats and cash apps. I paid, so you guys didn't have to pay. So I do appreciate, because anything that's R. Kelly related, we do not get monetized for it. So any topic, anytime I come on here and I talk about Joycelyn, R. Kelly, Azriel, they do not monetize it. They say, you're talking about R. Kelly, we don't monetize it. We don't support that. So I do appreciate your support for bringing you the tea and hooking y'all up. Somebody said, really? Yes, really. Yes, really. They do not monetize R. Kelly content. We do not get paid for it. And if they do, if it's a story where they do monetize, that is somebody who definitely slipped, because they don't monetize R. Kelly content and on YouTube. So like my video yesterday that I did on Joycelyn, it was not monetized. So I do appreciate the donations. And if you guys want to do a super chat, I will read you guys what it says. And then I'm going to go back to the phone lines. So those of you who are on the phone lines, hold on. I will get back to the phone lines. But for those of you who was not able to rewind and see what's on her Patreon, I'm going to rewind myself, and I'm going to read it for you guys and show you guys what it says. Again, after this is over, this video will be Somebody said blink twice if you're in trouble. If I'm in danger. Bunny baby. Who is this? Is this somebody I know in real life? I ain't in danger. Why you say that? Say a different name and post a picture. Yeah, but I think see, like, I've done stuff like that to where I've tried to put a different title where I don't say R. Kelly. But I think even by saying it in the video and then once you guys type it in the chat, I think YouTube flags it. I think that they're smart enough, like they have detection, because like if we say a curse word in our video, YouTube knows it. So I think they have a detection. They got an advanced software, okay? But anyways, let me go to her Patreon and read it to you guys. Again, this will be private after I'm done. Somebody said don't do it, they setting you up. Well, the video gonna be private, so they can't set me up because it's not gonna be here once I end this live. So okay, what was I saying? Okay, so it's on the screen right here. So we're gonna read through it. And then I'm gonna take a few more calls, and then that'll be that. But I do appreciate any donation because I'm taking a risk for you guys right now. So it says at the top of the page, it says that this is my story, and then it says Joycelyn Savage, and so far she has 386 patrons, which one of them is me. I paid $9 because as y'all can see, it says, you know, you're paying $9 so that you can get this tea right here, my patronage. And so at the top it says, my name is Joycelyn Savage. I'm 24 years old. At 23 years old was really... So they done added stuff since I read this the first time. They done added stuff since I read this the first time. They already changing it up. What the heck? Anyway, so it says, my name is Joycelyn Savage. I'm 24 years old. At 23 years old was a breaking point for me. I was forced to do a lot of things. Yeah, so they are changing this as they go. That is not what I read. That is not what I read at first. They done changed it. Okay, interesting. Anyways, okay. So, yeah, so when I first read this, that's not what it said. So now it's changed. Thank you, Letitia. Letitia said, Nick, if you're going to spend your money as a subscriber, we should definitely support you. Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so yeah. So let me get back to this because they done changed it. Okay, so that's not what it said at first. So now it says, okay, so at 23 years old was the breaking point for me. I was forced to do a lot of things. I'm here to tell my story. I will reveal information/secrets I've been sweared to not ever bring to light, but I am willing to risk it all. Ooh, they done changed it up. First it was saying, okay, oh, wow. This is my story on Mr. Kelly. Become a patron above and view my story and see what I've been going through these past years. What do y'all think about that? They changed the thing. They done changed the intro. Whoa. I was not expecting that. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I just was not expecting that. Okay, anyway, so here we go. Here is the story right here. It says, hold on, let me bring this down. Okay, wait. I gotta match what I see on my screen with what y'all see. Okay, here we go. Okay, it says, where it all started. A brief story on how I met Robert. A lot of you guys already know how I met Robert at a concert when I was 19 years old. In 2015, I got flued out to his concert and with one of my closest friends. Robert flew both of us to California to his studio which was a fun experience, but very mixed emotions. I can admit at the time he was going to help me pursue my dreams and become a model/singer. Now, that part right there is a little bit different from the story and the narrative that I remember. The story that I remember was she went to a concert with her family. And as you can see, her mother, her sister, R. Kelly, and herself was all at this concert together. So this whole speech about she got flued out to California, that's different than I remember it, but this is her story to tell. I'm not sure if this is really her. There has been assumptions that this could be fake. But so what I know versus what is on here is two different things. Okay? So just so that you know that, so just that you know, it doesn't add up, but I don't, this is her story again. So let me read it. So it says, she got flued out to his concert with one of my closest friends. Robert flew both of us to California to his studio, which was a fun experience, but very mixed emotions. I can't admit at the time he was going to help me pursue my dreams and to become a model/singer. Robert would always look at me in a sexual way. The first couple times we met, occasionally after meeting Robert and getting to know him, he was a really nice guy. I gave him my CD. He listened to it and he loved it. And that's where, okay, so they done made another edit. Y'all. They done changed it again. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. They done changed it again. Okay. So it said, so he listened to it, he loved it, and he loved it. That's where it all began. After a couple days of discussing my music, they done changed the whole story. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. They done changed the whole thing from when I read it already. They done changed it. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. I'm caught off guard, y'all. So I apologize that I'm not reading all the way through, but they done changed it. Okay, hold up. Let me catch it. Okay. So she got flued out, went to California. Okay. So he listened to the CD. Okay, and he loved it. That's where it all began. After a couple days of discussing my music with Robert, I can tell you that man loves to tell you what he can do for you. We were even in the process of getting me signed. They done changed. Oh my God. Okay. I didn't believe that. He would say it exactly like this: baby girl, you are going to be the next Aaliyah. And I truly loved Aaliyah. So Robert would repeatedly say this to me: there is something about Robert and Aaliyah that I'm going to reveal, which everyone needs to know. As one of his victims, yes, victim, I've seen more and heard more. I had dropped out of college because it was like I had everything I needed. I had money, new clothes. Every day it was really a hard decision at the time. But me meeting an artist like Robert at 19 years old, I didn't have to worry about at the time. Okay, so let me scroll up. I'm just baffled. They done changed this whole damn story. Like, what? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so okay. Okay, hold up. I gotta always, when I scroll up, I gotta make sure what I'm reading is what y'all see. Hold up. I'm sorry. Okay. So it says, I had dropped out of college because it was like I had everything I needed. I had money, new clothes every day. It was really a hard decision at the time, but me meeting an artist like Robert at 19 years old, I didn't have nothing to worry about at the time. We also did a couple of songs together in his studio, which he promised me he would release on his platform, which never seen the day of light. Robert told me so many lies, my 19-year-old mind believed every one of them. The year 2015 was the year I can admit I failed in love with Robert. Okay, so she failed in love with him in 2015. Okay, so let's scroll up. Let's scroll up. Okay. All right. So the year was 2015. She fell in love with Robert because of what he did for me. He was nothing like my past boyfriends. Breakfast in the morning, breakfast every morning. He took me anywhere I wanted to go. All of this at the age of 19 was something to look forward to. Hanging with the R. Kelly question mark. Like you wouldn't at the time. Things started to change after a couple months staying with Robert, but I already knew what was bound to happen. Nothing can be so perfect in my world. After these couple of months, Robert started giving me commands, making sure I call him by certain names like Master or Daddy. Did it say Master at first? Did it say Master at first? Those of you guys who heard me read it the first time, did it say Master? I remember she said Daddy. He made her call her Daddy. But did it say Master at first? It said Master? Okay. I don't know. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Which I didn't really care for at the time. It wasn't, if I wasn't getting paid or pursuing my dream, I would have went home, but it didn't stop just yet. Okay, y'all. Let me scroll up some more. Okay, after these couple of months, Robert started giving me command. Okay, like Master and Daddy. Da 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 da. Okay. Okay, so it started getting worse day by day. Okay, so she said if she wasn't getting paid or pursuing her dream, she would have went home. But all of that didn't stop just yet. But it started getting worse by day. He would raise his voice at me if I didn't call him by those two names. If Robert called me, I would have to reply with yes, Daddy, or please, Daddy. He was so controlling. Robert likes to manipulate whoever he was. Okay. Robert likes to manipulate whoever he's was in the room with, even down to his own assistant. He didn't care. Everyone was in it for a check, so they didn't care either. Robert had about a couple of houses where he would travel back and forth to, and there were certain rooms I couldn't enter, such as the basement, which made me cautious, and it really bothered me not knowing what was behind certain doors. R. Kelly has cameras on every property he owned, and I thought it was to keep him and his people safe, but no, it was to keep whatever he was hiding protected. Robert always had people assistant over his house. Everywhere he go, they went. They never spoken to me or anything. They just watched me, which was weird to me at the time. I can say I didn't have any type of privacy at all. Now that I think of it, if I showered, one of his assistants would have to be by the door while I shower. At the moment, I kept thinking to myself, why is all of this? Does he think I will run away or go home? That's exactly what he thought. He didn't want me to leave at all, but I will get into that. I couldn't talk to my parents in private sometimes. I was told what to say on the phone to them. He would always would say, all this can stop today. You want a career, or do you want to live a normal life? Basically trying to make me do what he wants. And of course, I wanted a career in the industry. So that really meant a lot to me, and that was what I was here for. Next chapter will be out shortly. So they changed, edited, modified. They changed it. Somebody said so articulate all of a sudden. No, that shit still is not articulate. That's still not articulate, but anyway, so now I'm gonna go back to the phone lines. I'm gonna go back to the phone lines. Again, I paid the money, so y'all ain't had to. So I do appreciate if you would support my channel, because I am risking risking showing that to you guys, because I don't even know if once you're on Patreon you're supposed to do that. So somebody said that sounds like Geronda. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Okay. 678. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, this is Yaya from Atlanta.
Hi, Yaya. Were you able to hear me just now while everybody was on pause?
I sure did. I heard everything. I was on this live from the very beginning. I listen to you all the time.
Oh, thank you.
So, my opinion on this situation is, this is a little bit weird. Like, why would she all of a sudden be talking about this? Yeah, money-wise, that makes sense, but for her to be in on it with R. Kelly, and for them to be, putting all his business out, it doesn't really make sense. So if anything, it could be some random person trying to profit off of her, or her colluding with her family, because from the very beginning, her whole family, they just really seem really off. The way they've been really outing her and talking about her in the media. And the fact that she's so simple-minded, yeah, she really is. I feel like she's easily manipulated, not just by R. Kelly, but by people that can easily get to her, have access to her, and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's necessarily her behind it, but I just feel like if it is, she will put a video out there. Like, why couldn't she just do, like you said, videos and just chop them up, part 1, part 2, part 3. For her to put out this story that's like completely illiterate with bad punctuation, it's a little off. It doesn't make any sense. And like one caller said, they could possibly be doing that because the narrative has been, she's not that smart and stuff like that. They could purposely be making these errors, these grammatical errors on purpose, just to make it seem as if it is her. And then one of the callers did say what she kind of went on a rant about when she was 13. She convinced the 18-year-old to have sex with her. And it was kind of ridiculous because just because that's your story doesn't mean everybody else's story, of being abused, sexually abused, raped, molested is the same way. So for her to really say that, it was kind of ignorant to kind of correlate her story to these girls. Like, I'm not necessarily saying they're innocent, but to make it seem as if R. Kelly's this big victim because he was abused as a child. It's like a little ridiculous because, like, you see serial killers all the time. Like, yeah, they were abused as a child, but that doesn't negate the fact that they're predators. Like, he still needs to go to jail. The narrative, the fact that it was always, everybody made it about Joycelyn and Adriel, it kind of took away from the essence of really what he was doing. He's a sexual predator. He's a pedophile. He's done some really disgusting things, and the fact that it's always about Joycelyn and Adriel, and they're grown as hell now. Like, let's stop talking about them. Let's talk about the real issue. And really, that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Of course. You have a great one.
All right. 864, hello. 864, hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hello. Hey, I'm calling from South Carolina.
All righty. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts, really, I know R. Kelly know what he got going on. Everybody know what's going on. And for her to put out this stupid ass story, it doesn't make any sense because we done heard it all before. It's the same shit. All she doing is trying to profit.
Mhm. You feel like she's just trying to profit?
Yeah, it's all about money. It's been about money from the beginning. I mean, her family wanted money from the beginning. Everybody wants money. It's the same thing that happened with the Michael Jackson case. Everybody wants money. You come out years later, like he's arrested now. He can't do nothing. He can't harm you. He's in jail. He can't tell nobody to do nothing to you. So now, of course, he wants to come out now. But to be honest, it's just all about money. Everybody wants money.
Right.
The world wants money. Nope.
Money make the world
Like,
go round. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? I want money. Shit. Send me a goddamn donation.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I can't blame her for what she's doing. You feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna donate to you later, though. I just had to get on the phone with you first. I'll be listening to you all the time, man.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I didn't know so many guys listen to my page. Like, I have been so shocked lately because I always thought that not that many guys listen to my page. And I'm like, wow, guys actually listen. Okay, cool.
Yeah, when you stating facts, you gotta listen. I mean, it's facts. All you doing is bringing up facts. You're not making up a story like all these other YouTubers. You stating facts. You bringing the facts to the table. That's what I love to hear.
Thank
you
you for that.
You're not faking.
I
love
tried much as I can.
But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I just wanted to just say that it's all about money, nothing else. She just wants the money, even if somebody else is behind it. You feel me? It might be somebody else behind it because yeah, like the other girl just said, why wouldn't she just make videos? She did it before.
Right. Yeah, she
But
definitely
yeah, that's
has.
all I have to say.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. Two 214. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Nick at Night? Oh my God, I'm so glad I got through.
Hi. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Keela. I'm from Dallas, Texas. And honestly, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Joycelyn for trying to get a bag off of the same stories that everybody else has been getting a bag off of. I'm not mad at that. But I just kind of feel like she's kind of like, one, we know she's kind of illiterate, no shade, but she is kind of like the slow one out of her and Adria. She wasn't really talking. I just think that it's kind of like she's dragging it out too much. Like, girl, just make you a documentary, make you a YouTube channel, like just do something like that, because this whole Patreon is making people question like the validity of it. I do really think that it's her though, because her sister kind of was supporting that Instagram page. It kind of popped up out of nowhere.
But there's other people who think that it's her family that's behind it. So of course that would fall in line with why her sister would be, you know.
Well, yeah, that makes total sense. I didn't even hear that angle. But I guess it could be the family. But at the end of the day, with the way social media works and all of the uproar that's been around this, I don't think they would do that again. People already been looking at them sideways. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind of see the comments and they kind of see that all their efforts were kind of, I mean, because the other daughter's kind of popping on Instagram or whatever. So I don't really think that they just, you know, are hard up for Patreon money. You know what I mean? I think it's probably her ass, but she just don't know what to do. She lost, and Azriel done left out that house, so she don't have nobody to tell her what to do. She's just probably trying to figure it out.
Yeah. All righty. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Yes, girl. Love your show. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye. 813. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Mitzi. I'm calling from Tampa, Florida.
Hey, what's your thoughts?
Hey, Meek, what's up? I honestly, first off, I want to say, I do not think that's Joycelyn. I don't. Tasha K just went live yesterday and was reading messages from her and R. Kelly, and that girl is in love with R. Kelly. So is Azriel. Is she even left? She's still in love with R. Kelly. I don't think that's her. But whoever is behind it, I want to say they are smart because they are making a quick come up. But that damn sure ain't Joycelyn.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal. But I would like a video at least. I would like at least a video to say, you know, she don't even have to She don't even have to make a video each story, but just at least a video saying, hey, this is really me. This is really me, and this is my story, and I'm going to tell my story, blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. I can't hear you. What you say? I can't hear you.
When she first said, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what you say?
I was listening to you yesterday when she first announced that she was going to go live and tell her story or whatever. And remember, her dad asked, "Is that really her?" And you say, "Yeah, it is." So her family don't even know if that's really her.
Yeah, that's what they said. Like, I'm not aware of this page, but if this is her,
right.
Call. But then after that, her sister took a screenshot of my thumbnail, put it on her Insta story, and then at the top of it, she said, I don't care what nobody say, sister, I'm here for you, da, 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 da. And I'm like, girl, why
then
you
it
had
probably is her family. It probably is the family. I don't know, but I don't
She
think
took a
it's Joycelyn.
screenshot of my thumbnail yesterday that had my call-in number on there and everything, and she put it on her Insta story, but she put it small, but you know what I'm saying, it was big enough to see. And then she said, I don't care what nobody say, sister, I'm here for you, da, 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 da. And I'm like, girl, if you gonna post my thumbnail, at least make it big enough so they can see the part that got my logo on it. At least so they can see my logo, okay? And they can know that they can go to Dink at night. But
I know that's right. But I love you, and I'll be donating as well. I watch you every day. I love you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. 803, hello? 803?
Did you say 803?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I'm calling from South Carolina, and I wanted to say that I do not believe that is Joycelyn, and the reason why I say that is because someone who has been violated for so many years and a part of a quote-unquote sex cult and has experienced so much trauma would have more to say than what's being said.
Well, she's going to do installments, I guess. It's going to be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, you know, according to her.
Okay. I don't know. I just still don't believe that it's her. I just feel like even with what she stated so far, it's pretty much like regurgitated information that we've already heard from the previous women before. Yeah. And I just think that she was started off with more jaw-dropping information that we would never even believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. She would have more details, is what I'm saying, in her first chapter, is what I'm saying. I just don't think that that's her. But, you know, if she is indeed or has been traumatized, as they're saying it, you know, or violated, I would pray that she would come out and speak. But if she hasn't, then, you know, she's grown. Let them, you know, her and Azrael, just let them be. But I just don't believe it's her. I honestly do believe that it's a family member, possibly her father. I don't know, but I don't think that it's her. So I just wanted to put that out there.
All righty. Well, thank you so much.
Opinion. And thank you.
Thank you too. All right. Bye bye. 773. Hello. 773. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I got something to tell you. I'm so glad I got on. All right. So I'm from St. Louis, right? But I've been living here like 3 years.
Been living where?
I met a lot of people here. Huh?
Been living where?
You hear me?
Yeah, you say you from
Chicago.
St. Louis, but you've been living. Okay. Okay. So you're from St. Louis, but you currently live in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I like so many stories on R. Kelly, like before this shit was even happening, right? So I had this friend that I used to work with.
Okay. And we're gonna say before you get started, we're gonna say alleged. This is all alleged.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. But go ahead. Alleged. This is alleged. I can't verify. I don't know if you verified, but I don't know for fact. But go ahead.
Yeah, no. She was my really really good friend at one point. It kind of fell off a month ago, but that's a different story. But
Okay.
we had these conversations, and yes, when she was 16, like she had sex with him, and yes, like he always used to be at rock and roll McDonald's and shit like that. But then
Mhm.
again, okay, so let's say last year, this was around what time was that? That was around maybe it was cold outside, so maybe September or something like that. It was kind of cold outside. I had a
Mhm.
coworker, right? I was working
Mhm.
at a hotel. She a bartender, so she like, oh, I'm going out tonight. I'm like, not
This is a
thinking nothing
different
about it, right?
person.
So yeah, this is a different person. This is a
Okay,
different
so the
person.
first the
But no,
first
I'm just
person.
telling you the story about my friend. Yeah,
Okay,
the
no,
story
I'm
about
just
my
making
friend. Yeah,
sure that
she
this.
just had sex with him when
Yeah,
she
no,
was
I'm just
younger.
trying to follow it.
Oh yeah. Hopefully I talk a lot and I talk fast. Sorry, but no, this is a coworker. So this was last year.
Okay.
Um, so she like, oh, I'm going out tonight. Blah blah blah. All happy and stuff around the restaurant. So then like once we about to we closing up basically. So she like, I'm like, where are you going? Like, what you gonna do? Oh, I'm going to our Kelly party. So she went, right?
Mhm.
Um, and he uh he tried to grab her in a way that she didn't like. So she felt violated. And I'm like, bitch, I told you, why would you go? Like, you stupid. I'm like, was the stories around that time? I don't think people really knew about it. No, people did know about it, and I was telling them because I was peeping this shit.
This was
And
last
I
year when?
told her, I'm
Because the
like, I
Surviving
don't
R.
think
Kelly
you want
thing
to do
came
that.
out this year in January.
This was about September 2018.
So
Yeah,
September of last year.
he grabbed her, and he was like, she said he grabbed her and was like, "You gonna call me daddy?" And she said she was like, yeah, September of 2018.
Okay.
Only worked there for like 3 months, so it was like October. Yep. It was around September of last year. Yep, he had a party. When I want to win is his birthday because I think it was his birthday party. So it's crazy. But yeah, Joycelyn, like that shit is so sad. Like that girl, she looks so lost. Like I don't know what to say about her. I just hope that she get to her family. But her dad, I don't know. Hopefully they can find peace. I don't think that um her family was in on it. Do you?
I'm not sure who's in on it. I want her to make a video so that I can verify. I need verification that it's
But
actually
it wouldn't
her.
be truthful. I wouldn't believe. I'm not going to believe her video.
You believe her words better than you
She's not
believe a
going to keep it
video?
true. I don't believe anything she says because she seemed like such a fucking vulnerable. She's so vulnerable, and it's so easy to manipulate a vulnerable female. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know,
Mhm.
but hopefully she just get out of it. But that little girl, Azriel, like she's more strong-minded, so I'm sure. Well, from what I heard, she got away and she with her father. And the craziest thing about it too, let me say this again. I be going all of them. I saw R. Kelly like 2 years ago outside of the fucking Trump Tower. But
Oh,
anyways,
you seen him?
mhm.
Mhm.
Outside like a normal person. I'm like, well, I'm like R. Kelly. Like, yeah, what's up? So we shook hands. But I knew about what was going on. This is the craziest thing. I've been hip to this shit for years. And a lot of people, let me put y'all on game. It's this girl, her name
What happened when you
fucking
wait
Justice
before you go
Wade.
there? What happened when you seen him? So you seen him and then what happened?
Oh, yeah, no, I just shook his hand. Yeah. That was it.
Oh, okay.
I just shook his hand. That's it. Yeah.
And then
But
what happened?
let me put y'all on something.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is
This
alleged because
allegedly
I
happened.
can't confirm what. But go ahead.
I'm telling you, I know motherfuckers that know him that's been around him. Chicago really is a small town, like for real. But this girl, her name is Precious Ways or Justice Precious. I think it's Precious Ways. Y'all look her up. She's actually a dope rapper. And they spilled the story when she was 17. He raped her. Like,
oh wow.
He raped her. He was acting like
allegedly.
he was gonna sign her, and he raped her.
Allegedly.
He allegedly raped her.
Mm-hmm. Was she on Surviving R. Kelly?
Y'all gotta look it up. No, she wasn't. No, she's under the radar. But she on Instagram. Her name, just YouTube Precious Ways. I think that's her name, Precious Ways. Let me YouTube it now. Let me try to find it.
This is allegedly because I never heard about this story before, and I can't confirm it.
She was 17 at the time. You have it?
Did she make somebody in the chat said, did she make a police report? Thank you, Naishara, for the donation. Did she make a police report?
Who?
The girl that you're talking about.
My coworker?
No,
coworker?
this other girl.
No. Oh, Precious. Yeah, her name is Precious Way. That's the girl. Y'all look her up. But no, they did get money. They settled out of court. I mean, they settled, like however the fuck you handle it. They
went to
settle,
court,
so they did get money. Her and her mama did get money.
Oh, okay.
You know how they can do that shit on the back end. Yes, they did get money. Precious Way, that's her name.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to look that up because I never even heard of that one, and yeah, I ain't heard of that one. But thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much for calling in.
I appreciate it. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right.
901, hello? 901?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't even realize it's been playing for so long. My mistake. Okay, so here's the thing. Just in case, Joycelyn might be listening. You are young. Baby, change your name. Get away from the cameras. Turn off Instagram. Get rid of all of this stuff and start your life over. Nobody will know who you are. You can start completely over. You don't have to speak on it. You don't have to do anything. Get you some counseling and move on with your life. Clearly, you have never in your life come in contact with a real man. And I say that starting with your father. Because, baby, I could say some other things, but I'm going to leave that alone. Baby, start your life over. Start your life completely over. Don't do any of these things. You can erase all of this shit right now, right here and now, today. I know everybody's waiting with bated breath for her to say something, but whatever little money they give you, that's all you're going to get for right now, because they don't care about black girls and their stories. They just tell you that to exploit you for the moment. They don't give a fuck about you. And the proof is that documentary they put out. Have you heard them mention those girls since then? Because I haven't. Hello, somebody? Is anybody listening?
Yeah.
They don't honestly care about black women's stories. If the proof is in the pudding, that shit would never have been made if they couldn't throw R. Kelly name out there. They could care less. If they cared about black women so much, they would be speaking on the thousands that are missing. Let's just get that out there. They could care less. Baby, change your name, get you some counseling, and move on with your beautiful young life and start completely over. You don't have to do any of this shit. None of it. You don't have to do it. These people do not care about you. I promise you. I know you're young, you want a lot of attention and all of those things. Baby, you don't have to do that. And you can control the kind of attention you get. You don't have to be looked at your whole life as somebody one of R. Kelly's girls. Fuck that. No. Start your life over, get you some counseling, and stay away from all these toxic ass people. And that includes the family that want to exploit you. Because I don't know about you, but I watch YouTube. I'm a huge YouTube fanatic. And there are so many, like, I don't know if they've been scrubbed or whatever, but I remember those videos her family was posting. Them people not straight. I can entirely see why she wouldn't want to go home to them. You see what I'm saying? Those people are not straight. Baby, start your life over. You young and you pretty. You can, baby, the world is yours. All you have to do is disappear, and you can become queen of the world, and that'll be an afterthought in everybody's mind, and nobody will ever be able to speak on it again. It's like, so what? Yeah, I lived through it, and I'm just saying, that's my opinion on the Joycelyn thing. Joycelyn, I'm sorry. I'm not really even sure how she pronounced her name, but baby, start your life over. Don't do this. Go on. If you got something you want to sell, do it like Robin Crawford. Sell it when you get 60. But right now, for your young life, baby, move on with your life. Go on with that. Because it's going to be plenty of little opportunities to make a couple $1,000, because you can best believe they paid them girls a little bit of money to do that documentary. They claim, no, they weren't paid. Girl, move on with your life, boo.
Alrighty.
Nick, you mighty quiet.
Oh, I've been listening to everybody. I've been letting everybody talk. I just been letting everybody talk. I ain't been interrupting nobody. I just been letting everybody talk and everybody just say they piece. And that's that. But thank you so much for calling in.
Okay.
All right.
It's all good. You have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. Last caller. This is the last caller right here that we about to take. 773. Hello.
Hey, wifey. How you doing?
Wifey? I ain't seen no wifey. Wifey. Listen.
Lolo.
I don't get my nails done. I get my feet done though. Shit. If I'm wifey, shit, I need me a pedicure. I need me a pedicure. I need some things. Shit. And my Cash App is on the screen. So, we gonna be saying wifey and things, But go ahead. What's up?
I got you. I was gonna say, like, that story just don't make sense. It don't add up. It don't sound like. There's a lot of holes in that. Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, there's just a lot of holes in it, and it don't sound like how she would write or nothing like that. And if I could put two and two together, it sounds like it could be coming from her parents. Yeah, but those callers that was calling in, well, I just gotta say, stay off the crack. I keep telling y'all, they put some stuff in those Popeyes chicken sandwiches.
Well, you gotta talk, because I'm letting y'all talk. I'm just letting y'all get out whatever y'all want to say. I'm not interrupting anybody. So, if is that is that all you want to say, or you want to say some more? Because you the last
Yeah, and I
caller.
just want to thank you for all that you have done. Call it straight down the middle. You wasn't bashing them or nothing like that. I want to thank you for all that you've done.
Okay.
And I respect you.
All righty. Well, thank you for that. And I'll be waiting to get my pedicure money in the Cash App. I'll be waiting for my pedicure money in the Cash App. And and lunch money too. Thank you so much for calling in.
Oh, you got it.
All right,
you
bye.
got it. All right. Bye.
All right, y'all. That was the last caller. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I got up. I was about to work on videos. I seen a notification that Joycelyn had dropped something, and I said, oh, we about to go live, okay? And I done been with y'all for 3 hours since. I appreciate all of you guys who have sat with me since I started this live. I appreciate everybody who donated via Cash App or via Super Chat. I appreciate it. You guys have been fun. This has been fun. And, if she drops something else, I'll let y'all know. I want her to, before she drop anything else though, I want her to verify that it's her. I want her to verify that it is her. And, at least say something. Hey, this is really me. Hey, this is Joycelyn. Something. But it's a lot of people. The Neighborhood Talk took screenshots. The Neighborhood Talk is a blog online. While sitting here, I just looked, while I'm listening to calls, just looked. They screenshotted it and they have it up on their blog right now. They just put it up on their blog. And so they got it screenshotted there. If you guys didn't catch me reading it, they got it screenshotted over there. But yeah, I think they got it screenshotted after they changed it. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much. This video will now go and be private. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications, because my notification gang, those of you guys with your notifications on, you guys were able to know right when I went live and hear it from the beginning. So, in other cases, when I drop something like, something like this, I may not repeat it again, like I did in this video. So make sure you turn them notifications on. Somebody said, yep, 3 hours later, we dedicated. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love, because I be feeling like I be looking at my numbers on YouTube, and I be looking at, like my views, all of this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. Am I not connecting with the people? Are the people not fucking with me? Are they not liking my videos? What's going on? So I do appreciate when I know that you guys actually do rock with me, and reassure me that you guys, y'all rocking with the tea, y'all rocking with my channel. I do appreciate it so very much, because oftentimes I've been lately looking and I'm like, what's going on with my page? What's going on? But yeah, I do appreciate that. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to now end this live, and that'll be that one.